pop it.
Oh, he'll be back in a sec. He's gonna go close his door. He said. I don't know if we heard him or not, but
Should have done mid-sentence or just at the outro.
you have to make sure he's looking. That's a problem, and you won't know with the stream. But yeah, now that you mentioned it, I might just well just connect that mixer for next time to Janiana's and for him to use, and we'll sort it out. Anywho, welcome to the ADLR Podcast. After some audio difficulties, we are good to go. We're one bro light today, or this week, I guess. He's got house things to sort out, but don't worry, we digested a bunch this week, right? I forgot to add Back for Blood on here. I guess next week that gives me a buffer.
'Cause you beat it.
That gives us buffer. It gives me a buffer.
We gotta beat it this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how you guys? How'd you guys enjoy your Halloween? Right. You got kids come to your apartment, Brian?
No.
Did you dress up?
What the hell? What day was Halloween? Sunday?
Yesterday, Brian.
I beat Metroid and then had wine.
That sounds like a great afternoon. So you want to go into Metroid right away, or what do you want? What do we want to do?
You asked me what I did Halloween. That's all I did. I didn't dress up, and I don't think any kids came by.
And Randall just laughed at that question, so I don't know how to follow up with that.
It means he murdered someone.
Did you murder someone?
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
Let me ask you a question, Randall. Hold on. Did you get caught? Tell me the process.
Okay, so you got some explaining to do.
I'll let him drink his water.
Do you also have a Stream Deck?
No.
Oh, you use the keyboard? What the heck?
I'm telling you should have saved that one for when I fix the video.
So do you have an actual green screen, or are you using the software to do it?
Green screen. Look.
What did you say?
You said green screen.
Oh, okay.
Look. Boom. Oh, it doesn't show, does it?
No, it does not, but I appreciate the effort there. He said boom and nothing changed. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What?
I thought
you said nothing changed, so I gave up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still doing it. You just started this GQ stretching. I'm like, is he going to do it with his cock?
That's pretty cool, man. You should just leave it. Well, you should at least have a background right now, like your default one when you're not doing other stuff.
He has that.
That's why he's not using it.
I don't know, but he has it. He should have earlier. It's like people walking around.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Because right now you just look like you're in
the void.
Void, yeah.
No, he's with Doctor Strange right now.
There you go. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's with Doctor Strange, just watching. The two hold the freaking stones. I mean, you can leave it like that. You're in frame on the podcast overlay, so it depends on what you like.
If I have to ask you guys a question, I'll switch.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense actually. The hell's so funny, Randall? Okay. Anywho, upgrade to side here. Oh, I guess to get it out of the way, as of this recording, this Saturday, our 24-hour charity stream is going live, 9 p.m. Saturday. Okay, Extra Life Charity, 24 hours, 9 to 8 probably, because we have the daylight savings thing happening during the weekend, so we gain an hour? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
If it's savings, yeah, you gain an hour.
Okay. Then that's what's happening. I guess if you're watching this as this releases on Friday, I don't know, tag or add us on Twitter or whatever if there's a game you want us to play. on stream right now. I'll have a bunch of stuff downloaded. We'll see what we got. I have Fall Guys installed, so we can do some Fall Guys if you like. Apex, a bunch of battle royale games, Deep Rock Galactic.
On both computers?
No, I got to do that this week. So tomorrow I'm probably not going to stream because it's a backlog day, and I'm just going to use that time to set up overlays for the stream and make sure everything's installed and start downloading.
User?
No, I was going to, and then I realized DMCA because YouTube on Twitch we can set it up as that secondary VOD for audio, but not on YouTube. So we would get like deleted like 2 minutes into it. They would stop the stream. So that's unfortunate. So I uninstalled it. And they just added Shook or was it Shook Ones Part 2? They added that song and some other stuff for this week, and I'm like, dude, we can just stay on the store and listen to music all day for the hypeness. Anywho, yeah. Okay. Anyway, speaking of last week, Resident Evil Village. Me and Miguel finished it. Hit time, hit credits.
After you finished it, they put out news that they're gonna release free DLC for the game.
Yeah, it always happens when I uninstall a game. I finished it and uninstalled it because I'm like, I don't see myself going back and trying to 100% it. So, but to review it, let's see. It takes place after the 7th one, which we play as Ethan Winters. Is that what his last name was?
That sounds right.
I think they chose the selection where you take Mia, which, why? Yeah, that's not who I picked. She cut my hand off. I don't care that she was possessed. What was so funny? You okay with your girl just taking off your hand, and then you were back together happily ever after?
Who was the other person?
The granddaughter of that big
Zoe?
dude Zoe, who threw hands. I think it was the granddaughter or the daughter.
The whole DLC, he's punching alligators. So I need that bloodline to continue.
Yes, that's a strong bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
No, not convinced. That's not what that was.
Randall's off frame in the stream.
That's how he's always been.
I think that
What you think?
I would have chose my girl too.
What?
Yeah.
So your other hand can get cut off?
It wasn't her though.
How you know that?
What do you mean?
How you know that she's just pretending? Like that possession shit was just, hey, I got away with murder here. Hand murder. Right?
That doesn't sound right.
It don't sound...
The worst part is, right? Let's say it wasn't her. She got possessed.
Okay.
That means she's prone to that. So at any point you could be sleeping, boom, your wiener's off, Randall.
Yeah, because then she can get possessed
She's
again.
prone to being possessed.
She doesn't have a strong will to reject the possession.
I thought it had to do with being in that house. Like the family. Didn't the family do something to her?
Parasite.
I think it's like she got bodied in there. If I'm not mistaken.
That was just the mold taking over, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think it's called the mold.
I don't know, though. I'm not a Resident Evil lore aficionado.
Because they were definitely mentioning it was like how did you ever think of why you were taking so much damage? Because they killed you back then. I mean, spoilers for Resident Evil Village, but
So what?
what?
So what?
I think the what is it called? The Teletron?
The Teletron? What's that?
Isn't that what it's called? It's when these people they're reading off
The
the
prompter.
screen.
The teleprompter.
Teleprompter.
Yeah. It's just said what over and
Yeah,
over again.
it
He
just-
freaked out like Anchorman. Yeah, once you're talking to, is it Miranda? Is that who the mother was? Mother Miranda? The last boss in the game?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, she's like, oh, why do you think you were able to take so much damage? Like, with all the hand cutting and just throwing fucking water on your arm and you're healed again after both your fingers have been destroyed, or your hand, and they just stapled it back together and he was fine.
What? I'm trying to take off the transition. Don't mind me.
I mean, it's very distracting. That's why I keep stopping, because it goes from like darkness to just a bright, just Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon set.
How to do it this time?
Okay.
I want it to be abrupt.
Then you have to swap the transition to be a cut.
Let me see. I made a 1 millisecond transition. You ready?
Yeah, but it's just
Fuck.
that was a fade.
That's it. 1 millisecond.
Just swap it to cut.
1 millisecond.
All right.
You just said you wanted to be abrupt, so it needs to be a cut.
1 millisecond.
All right.
I did it. Look.
There you go. And that's what the 1 millisecond or cut?
Cut.
Weird. Oh shit. I'll fix. Did you did you upload the video or no?
Oh, I gotta send you the link.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cut off the beginning. The build-up is too long, so I'm gonna cut it so it's right as he's falling, so he can just cut to it and he's fucking falling down.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
There
What
you
are we
go.
talking about?
It's
Oh,
not the view.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah, so you find out spoilers about, oh, my chat's not up. He was part of the mold the entire time, because when he got to the house in 7, he died. And then whatever Mohiganga they did with Mia, they did to him or whatever, and he became mold. That's why he was able to survive all the bullshit in 7 and in 8. Because
The second he got there, you said he died?
apparently he ended up actually dying in one of the cutscenes where he got stomped out by the dad. That's apparently, they kind of edited that cutscene as saying that that's when he died. And then he came back as the mold thing. I was a bit disappointed that I didn't get to see his face. Like it would have been a good like a cool goodbye to finally see what he looked like, instead of just he was just a no face person. Bye, and he's dead.
He's you.
I'm done with that. Oh, he's you. No,
They
you gave him. Go ahead.
If you walk by a mirror, do you see yourself?
They don't put there's no mirrors, and I don't remember any mirrors in 7 or in 8. Everything's. Go ahead.
I feel like if there's a game that's supposed to be the whole you are the character, then they should make an option where you could put your face on the character. Like,
Yeah.
you should be able to upload an image
Like
to the
2K.
game, like 2K. And
I've seen some nightmare fuel after that upload.
Apparently, people have modded the game so they actually see what he looks like.
I mean, it's probably a generic male face, but it's not like
His face looks like someone I've seen.
because it's a generic male face.
Look, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
All right, put it in the chat.
Yeah, send it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks like a. Damn, he got huge eyes, bro.
He looks like kind of looks like Steve from Stranger Things.
He does a bit in some angles. That second picture, I think. No, the first one, the dead-on one. If you look quickly, you're like, oh, it could be him.
Apparently, the face model for him's name is Yaya Chamki. So
What is this from? I think that means they bought that model from. I think there's like a 3D model like asset selling company. I think it's called Yaya, right?
I've never heard
that's
of
just the guy's name. I don't know.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the Yaya Han cosplay
Yeah,
lady.
Ding Dong.
Yeah. What?
Oh, what?
Yeah, Yaya Ding Dong. You haven't seen? Oh, you probably didn't. You don't like Will Ferrell. I guess you haven't seen it. The what is it? European something?
Eurovision.
With Will Ferrell and I forgot the support the lady.
You're not Christina Applegate.
That's incorrect.
Rachel McAdams?
Yes, I think it's Rachel McAdams. I think you're correct there. And they try to enter the Eurovision, which is like a song contest. So there's singers, and there's like a dude who like is obsessed with a song called Ya Ya Ding Dong, and he just yells that at him. Play Ya Ya Ding Dong. And it's really funny. You have to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? He grunts. I was going to ask Brian if he saw the Witcher trailer, but
Nope.
what a waste of time the question would be.
December, right? When it comes out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the League of Legends show with that follows Jinx is the 6th of this month.
Yeah, it's this week. It's Saturday. Yes, sir.
As of today, no nut November starts for all you fellers that.
I already broke that.
Oh shit!
I don't do
Did
that.
you started yanking, and then once it got to 12, you let it out, so you lost it immediately.
No, this morning before I went to work.
Oh.
So I mean, I don't follow that shit. I know when I want to nut. Period. Right? Who the fuck's gonna tell me when to nut?
You had a troll, dude.
Yeah. Did it. Washed my hands. You know. Continued on with my day. No, I usually don't sob. Only so.
Usually don't.
Yeah. Anywho. Before we get canceled, let's keep it moving. Oh, speaking of nutting, Randall, you listen to Doja Cat.
Wait, did you like Resident Evil?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to talk about Resident Evil.
Speaking of
Okay. What the hell am I talking about? Resident Evil.
Resident
Shit.
Evil.
I enjoyed my time with it. Of course, it's a huge uplift in terms of rendering. There's ray tracing involved. I played a little bit with it on, but then I turned it off because one PC stream, it was shit in the bed after a while, so I had to swap to disable it so my GPU can do both the rendering and the encoding. We'll let it crap in the bed. Dialogue, whatever. The characters were cool this time. I liked the Duke. He was really funny. I don't know how he ended up showing up in random places, but he was cool.
Merchant?
Yeah.
There's a voice line where he says that the Resident Evil 4 Merchant's his friend. Or that he knows of him.
Oh, I didn't even... Okay, I don't remember hearing that.
I watched the video that's like, oh, Easter egg, or things you missed. And it was one of those.
Is it always glasses push for nerds?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no nerds without glasses?
Name one.
Name a nerd without glasses.
Aren't we all nerds?
Tim the Tatman's a nerd. No glasses. Nick Merckx, no glasses. Cypher PK, no glasses.
I don't know. They're not nerds.
De La Rosa,
no glasses.
What do you mean? I wear sunglasses all the time.
Even at night?
Especially when I'm dancing with my dogs.
Oh, shit. That's a double reference right there. Randall, nerd, no glasses.
I wore glasses one time.
Tell me what the time you wore glasses, Randall. This way? No, this way.
I was 12. And they were supposed to be for reading.
You had a nod too, Brian. You'd be like, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much the story.
Wonderful. Now let's cut to a clip.
Roots.
Okay. Well...
No, the Roots.
Oh, that's a clip, and you said Roots. Oh shit! How are we on the air? Anyway, what are we doing? Resident Evil Village. Jesus, it's not that it was bad. I don't know why I'm forgetting.
What was your favorite part of the whole game?
Probably near the beginning, like most of the Resident Evil games, because you're not overpowered. Like, it got to a point, it falls under the same tropes as almost a lot of the action horror games, where at first you're like, fuck, I only got a couple of shots. I got to make sure, I got to manage it. And by the end of it, I'm just fucking 360 no-scoping everything. I'm not scared of anything anymore. Just, this guy's scary. I upgraded it to max damage, so 2 shots to the head, you're done.
How do you feel about the mechanic where you use the shells to barricade yourself in from the? Did you do that at all?
Yeah. No, in the beginning when you first see the Lycans, I only had 7 shots. I'm like, I can't kill these guys, so I have to run away.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool because it's it gives me time. I thought it just gave me time, but it just gives you're safe in there. Yeah. So it's okay. I was hoping it slowed them down or something, but didn't use that often. Because it was in just that little area. And then once you're in Castle Demetriskis, her castle, there's not much of that. So
What's her name again?
Oh, Lady Demetrius. Sabrina. Like, call her Sabrina. We move on, right? Like, what's with these weird names? The Duke. That's easy.
You gotta add some culture to these games. You can't just be White Man Winters, buff boulder punching Chris Redfield.
That's what it was, though.
Well, put in a Lady Demetrius.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not American.
It's funny because I keep saying her name right, and then I add some extra on the end of it.
No, I think we're saying it right.
It's just Drimicus.
It's Dramatiscus.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. So, we just got to keep it 100, Randall. And that's what those letters mean put together. Right? Okay.
I wish I could meet somebody that looked like her.
She's modeled after someone, so go for it.
Yeah, right.
Well, Randall...
Literally, her face is modeled after...
No, she means, like, tall.
Yeah.
And, like...
I'm talking about the whole Amazonian...
appeal.
Like, big.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You want her to hold you like a baby while she jerks you?
What?
Snooze.
Tell us about your Amazon fantasy.
Yeah. Amazonian fantasy.
Nah. I don't know. I've always had a thing for, like, big women.
So they can squish you?
Well, I mean, like, big like her. Like, long limbs, but not skinny.
You need something to combat the monstrosity you have, right?
Whatever.
So you want her to step on your balls.
No, I'm not into
that's
that
like.
crap. No. That's not to each his own.
Tell us about your ass play fetish.
I'm not into that either.
No, you're lost.
Okay.
What?
This junk is trippy.
I told you. Well, for next week, I'll set it up on hers and figure out a way to...
Or Randall.
Oh, Randall gets his shit set up. That'd be great. Resident Evil. Jesus.
Recommend it?
Yeah, I do. If you enjoyed 7, because I like first-person shooters, so I enjoyed like the horror in first person, because turning any corner, something can just pop out of nowhere, or if you're in front of a door and you're slowly opening it, or whatever the case is. I enjoyed that perspective more than the over-the-shoulder. As much as I love Resident Evil 2, the remake, like... There's a mod you can play that game in first person, and I played through it in first person, so...
Game of the year?
Yeah, no. Not Game of the Year. Very fun time, though. If you like Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 is, I think, a step above, because it has the same puzzles as 7. The bosses were more creepy, I guess, because 7 was just the people's... Like the family.
Homeless people, yeah.
Yeah, well, this one is like weird shit happening. Like the fish turned, the guy who can turn into like a huge monstrosity fish. And then Magneto. And then Lady Demetrius, whatever, Subisicus, with her 3 daughters. Like everything it felt more unique in terms of like, I was going to say Metal Gear, but I'm like.
Metal Gear.
All the bosses were different. The doll was a pretty good one.
Boss and least favorite boss.
Did you talk about the baby?
What about the baby, though? What do you mean?
It wasn't terrifying to you?
His baby or like the doll? That you have to...
No, the giant baby that chases you.
Oh, that's right. That's part of the doll's the doll boss.
Oh.
No. At first I'm like, holy fuck, that's gross. And then it was just run away from it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, we played PT, remember? So I'm used to like baby noises trying to creep me out. Which they don't. My least favorite is probably that one, the doll one. Because it was like, just run around. And, oh, look, find the doll. And you'll stab it to death. And it was super quick. It wasn't that creepy at all. Besides the baby, I guess. But knowing that they disarmed me at first, I'm like, okay, so I won't need to battle anything here. I just have to move around and solve puzzles, which I enjoy the puzzles there. But if I'm going up against Magneto later on in the story, this should have been the first person, right? Like this should have been the first boss was the doll, and then lead that into like Lady Demetrius, and then fish
I thought she
guy.
was gonna be like the last one.
Same. So it was weird to see her just turn into a fucking dragon, die, and when we're done with it, I'm like, what the hell's happening? But again, it was fine. Like, not in a bad way. It's like it's more Resident Evil 7. Chris being in it for like 20 minutes was like, all right.
He won me over though, because he said, "Give me that wrench." So I'm not Team Leon anymore.
You were Leon before this? I thought you liked Chris because he was punching boulders.
I don't know. He looked like a gorilla to me, so I was like, whatever. I was Team Leon. But then in the remake, so it clears all about the revolvers. So now I'm just Team Redfield as a family.
Oh, I'm with you on that then. Okay. She also had that thing, the grenade launcher too.
That's cool, but
Revolver. Yeah.
Kimball.
What was I gonna say? I don't even know what the hell I was gonna say. Yeah, I do recommend it. It was good, especially for October time. They had some decent jump scares. And that's about it. The gunplay was fine. It was satisfying. Taking out the enemies for the most part. You can
I forgot to play some things spooky that week, and I just realized.
Well, I mean, we were playing throughout the month of October, and you streamed Metroid Dread. That's like a horror game.
Yeah, but not the whole thing. I meant like for Halloween, like the weekend of or something.
Oh. Well, I guess so. But yeah, definitely recommend it. Especially if you like the 100% game, there's a lot of stuff to like find and figure out. There's one of the treasures we missed because I accidentally kept going forward into the game, like the main story, and then that kind of locks you out of one of the things, which is unfortunate. But I didn't know until afterwards. It ended as if there's going to be another one. It kind of time skipped where his daughter, like, spoilers again, but is like old enough and she was trained under Redfield, so maybe there's going to be maybe a new generation of Resident Evil.
Rose?
Yeah, Rose.
Rose Winters.
Rose Winters. So she might be the next protagonist. It might be like a new generation of people to save us. I don't know.
I want them to move past that mold shit. Not creepy at all. It's just gross.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it too. Like everything's just slimy. I'm tired of everything just being slimy. It's like,
yeah, like, you scared?
No, it's just tentacle porn at this point. Like,
I mean, they keep linking it to a virus. What if they just do something completely different?
It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be Resident Evil because the Resident Evil is always tied to some A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way down to Z virus. So
I'm trying to think what they can do and be like, insert virus. Like, I don't know.
They mentioned BSAA, and I was hoping to see like a guest appearance from like Sheva or something.
Basa?
Yeah. But apparently the BSA were throwing down zombies to try to battle the mold. From what I gathered from that cutscene, anyway. And I was like,
throwing zombies at the mold.
Yeah, that's something like that because we stumbled upon like some BSAA person, but looked like a zombie or some shit. I didn't think that much into it. Because I think it was during the part where it became straight up Call of Duty. We started playing as Chris Redfield, and they gave you buku fucking ammo, and the weapon assault rifle you have is just bodying everything. So I was literally just running around like Captain Price, taking out everyone. So, and he was able to call in like airstrikes and shit. I'm like, this is like Resident Evil or Call of Duty World War Z, right? Anyway. So Resident Evil Village, definitely recommend it. Good old time. I think I have nothing else to add on that. I might be missing something, but I'll think about it later. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled nutting. Randall.
Wow.
Doja Cat.
I liked it. First time I actually listened to her.
No, you've heard others. Like, she's not new. You've heard her.
No,
others.
I mean, like, first time I actually like actively listened to her album.
Oh,
music.
Okay. This is Planet Her, by the way, for anyone listening.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was so there's like songs that I listen to that
TikTok introduced to you?
Well, yeah, I've noticed that a lot of her songs are on TikTok, but
Yeah.
there are songs that I listen to that kind of reminds me or puts me in the mindset of what I would like to hear from a woman that I'm dating or I'm with, in terms of like affection or whatever. You know how like you had like the old R&B songs where like the dudes was saying to the women about like how much he cared about them and what he would do, and you know, not like the music today where it's just everything is just raunchy sex raunchy. I'm talking about like back then, like the 80s and early 90s R&B where it was like serenade, romantic, candles, vacation, this and all the stuff like that. I take
They still
care of you, blah,
fucked
blah,
back
blah.
then too.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
it's cool to like hear some songs like that. Not saying that all her music, because I mean, some of her music falls into the same category.
You should listen
It's
to
like straight raunchy.
You should listen to "Morning" by Tiana Taylor. You'll love it.
Okay.
You should listen to WTP.
It's
I mean, she has 2 good songs and keep the same energy that album that you would like. I think. I mean, those songs slap.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tracks? That's probably going to be in our bracket fight.
Okay, let's see.
The song or the album? You mean?
Song.
It's like
So we're going to put songs up against each other, not whole albums. So I'm going to put in like my list of, these should be on the bracket because these are lit. Then y'all put yours. And if there's any overlap, we can add more.
I would have to listen to them again, but off the top of my head, what I remember that I liked was "Woman." The one she did with The Weeknd called "You Right." "Kiss Me More."
Yep, that's the one with SZA, I think, and that's slaps.
Scissors.
The Woman one had potential, but then she kept saying "woman" too many times.
I love that song, man.
I know.
I like that song. I probably listen to the most.
The chorus, when I first heard it, I'm like, this is gonna be a banger, and then the chorus hit, I'm like, oh no, and then the chorus hit again. It's the same thing. It's just her saying "woman" over and over, and I'm like,
but she says it differently every time.
No, it's "woman, woman, woman." That's it.
Each to one of those times, it's not like
say other words.
Monotone.
Say other words, right? Say other words.
I don't know. I like.
If you're gonna like your course is repetition, you gotta give it to me a certain way. Baby Keem knows how to give it to. That's pause. He knows how to deliver the chorus, right? Pause.
Yeah.
He knows how to deliver the chord like in Honest. If you ever heard that song, he just says, "All right, be honest, honest, just be on." But it's in a way that I'm not annoyed.
And
You guys haven't heard that song?
yeah, I have. Yeah, I heard the album, bro.
That wasn't on the album. Nice try.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Caught me in 7K just now. I need you to
So
go.
when did you become a liar?
In 1992, slap my booty because I want your toe in my food.
That's great.
And that's what you get, Randall. Hot track. So you recommend the album?
Yeah.
Especially to first time listeners, I'm assuming, since you've been exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've been exposed in 7K just now. He's been exposed to music. Okay. That's a nice and simple one.
Game of the year?
So you said it was You Right? Your favorite track?
No,
Woman, sorry.
I mean, I like the ones that I mentioned, but I would say so far, "Woman" is the one I've listened to the most.
Landslide victory?
Pretty much.
Oh,
Challenge him.
Challenge him. Make sure your friends there see the game.
You might get embarrassed.
Oh, shoot. All right. I guess we can go into Music Minute. Brian, you have the freshest listen with Ed Sheeran's album. I heard it back on Friday. What are you thinking? I'm the one that put it on the Discord. I'm like, yo, this last half I'm digging. Did you dig your last half? What's popping?
Let me pull up the album real quick. I don't want to pull up Ed Sheeran radio. I want the fucking album.
Yo, relax. All right.
Pissing me off. Alright, so 14 songs, 48 minutes. Let's say 48 songs right after.
Yep.
Out of the 14, I hearted 4 of them.
Oh, a lot less than I did. So that's okay.
I didn't hate the other songs.
Okay.
This album doesn't really sound too much like Ed Sheeran.
It's a
to
different
me.
style, right? Yeah, like he has
It's more cookie cutter, like bubblegum,
like pop.
poppy.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about that. I don't hate it, but it doesn't. If I didn't know this was his album and he plays some of these songs, I'm like, is that Ed Sheeran? Like, I wouldn't know it was him.
I ended up getting 7 on mine.
That being said, I didn't hate it. The song that didn't heart. I was like, oh, it's cool. And then we went to the next one. I realized, you know how for like a dream collab, you think The Weeknd, like him and Lana Del Rey, they need to make an album together.
Oof. You know,
I think with this album, I think Ed Sheeran and Jessie Ware need to make a song together album. And I say that because the way he wrote First Times, I think it is. First Times and The Joker and the Queen.
The Joker and the
two ones
Queen.
I heard. Yeah. I was like, this is very Jessie Ware kind of vibes right now.
Maybe she helped write.
Oh, look it up.
I
mean, they are both European. I don't know.
And the Europeans always stay together, bro.
I don't see her name on First Times. And then...
You sure is Jessie Ware her actual name or her pen name?
Well, I mean, the names I saw there were like male names.
What if she has a
she's
male
Fred
name?
Gibson, then good job. No, I don't see her name on any of these.
That's fair. Okay.
The ones I hearted First Times, him with a guitar really sounds different. The way it was mixed is more poppy.
Uh-huh.
Not too much body to his voice. Him on a guitar, keep it simple. That's his recipe right there, right?
That's like Adele.
Bad Habits went off. So needless to say, I hearted it immediately.
Yeah, that's the instant. The 2 instant hearts were Visiting Hours and Bad Habits.
Yeah, Visiting Hours. Just thinking of that song, like, I don't know. It puts me in a place like, then that hits a little
It's sad.
crazy right now.
He wrote it. Like I'm sure he wrote it from an actual loss.
His mother.
I didn't know his mother passed away.
I think that's what it's about.
Oh, I mean, but I'm saying like when he wrote it, I don't know if it was like during like back then or not. But yeah, for me, it's the top. My favorite track. I thought it was gonna be Bad Habits until I heard. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be Visiting Hours until I heard The Joker and the Queen, and I'm like, damn, that's just.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm like, it's hard. It's a toss up. He's just really good at. I think his writing is really good, and his performance is usually on point as well.
Yeah. In First Time, I think he does like a voice break during the bridge or in the chorus.
Yeah.
I'm like, good shit. Olivia Rodrigo does that a lot in her album. I'm like, good shit. The song that almost got a heart, but I'm like, the chorus is a little weak. Was the Overpass Graffiti one?
That one I ended up hearting because the chorus was weak, but I like the verses.
It was that one.
I'm a fat liar. I did not heart that, so I'm probably what they're with you. Collide is what I'm thinking.
Collide is the same thing for me. And I think B Right Now was like, you almost got me, you didn't oomph me enough.
Oh, okay. No, Collide definitely made it for me.
I think overall the album's pretty solid.
Same.
Make a song with Jessie Ware already.
I think he's been on a song.
I think it was first time in Joker and the Queen. Is it Greenhouse or Glass House or
Glass House? It's Glass House.
Yeah, it gave me Glass House vibes, and that's my favorite Jessie Ware album.
Maybe in the future, we never know. Anything's possible, Randall.
Jesse, come on.
Come on. Hey, what are you doing over there?
They both have kids. They can do a play date while they're making an album together.
Oh, the kids are playing and they're over there playing with the keys. Hey.
Yeah, they're making music, fam. It's cronking it.
It's fucking...
I'll put Adele in there, too, if you want.
Well, her recipe is piano in the background and her singing. That's her bread and butter.
That's fine. I mean...
some of her pop stuff is like, okay. But...
has it.
Yeah, some of that stuff is like, okay, they're fine tracks.
When she goes, all I ask is, and then she got me. Yeah. Whatever she's asking, you got it.
You got it. Not a problem, right?
Yeah, her album, ooh.
And that's coming out in like days. Yeah, in like 2 weeks. So.
Everybody shut the hell up when that's out.
Oh, my bad. What's up?
But I'm about to like marry someone in Russia and then divorce them right before the album comes out.
Oh shit! So you can be as close to the material as possible.
What the album's about?
Yeah, she got divorced, and then this album's gonna be about.
The album's her explaining it to her kid.
Wait, hold on.
Adele. You remember who Adele is?
Wasn't she with a dude and then they broke up, right?
Yeah, but that's a different person. Like she went through. She got
Well,
married.
after that.
Yeah.
Same guy.
And got married.
I thought, well, it's the same guy, but I thought it was a different guy.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
Oh, it's the same guy.
It was
So
they had
got
a
back
kid.
together.
They were together. Then they were like deuces, and then she's like, "No, hold up." One of them said, "No, hold up." Then they got married, and then it seems like it's for dunsies now.
Oh.
What do I know, dude? I'm only Iron Rank in Valorant, so.
You can only know so much in Iron Rank, so.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, we got November's it's been a busy month already, so
That's the last smacky that I can think of, unless the weekend drops in November. I swear.
that'd be wild because he's been advertising it a lot, so maybe.
Let me tell you something. I'm scared for Frank Ocean's album when it comes out because I might sob because he had the album ready and then like his brother passed away in a car accident. So it's his recipe and then like real life big trauma. I'm like, I don't know if I can handle that.
He might be maybe retouching the album or rewriting some tracks or maybe adding more.
He's doing that, and I think he's doing stuff for the clothing line.
Oh, he's opening a new one, or does he already have one?
I don't remember. I know he was putting like promo up on his Instagram. But that's an out. I'm not ready for that.
Oof. Yeah, maybe the weekend drops, but he might drop early next year. But he's been saying the Dawn is coming, and he canceled the tick. If the concerts are back next summer, then yeah, he might be dropping soon.
Plot twist: it's a whole album collab with Don Omar. So I think the Dawn's back.
Yo, let's not put any of
AIEO
that
but
in
in
the air.
English.
What?
AIEO in English.
No, but I think we should not put that out in the air, right? Let's not manifest that in any way.
I don't
No
know.
offense to Don Omar or his fan base.
We're one of his people now, Don Omar, so I'll fight someone.
Because the weekend already tried how to get the own artist, right? And that didn't
I think that song was just meh.
Okay. I just don't want it. After that song,
I'm
I'm like, don't
surprised-
collab with another one, please.
I'm genuinely surprised him and Romeo haven't done a song together.
I don't
They
want that
sound
either.
similar.
I don't want that either.
I'm surprised.
I don't want that either. He'll have one song. I'm like, that's fine now, but it ain't Aventura. All right, that chapter's long gone.
I think he needs
It's Lana.
I think it was just the song was just a throwaway. I think if he gets with a smacky, like he gets on a smacky,
like a
song,
Bad Bunny or a Ozuna.
Yeah, I think it could happen.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Cause I don't know who was he with. J Balvin, I think it was.
Isn't it like Maluma or something?
Oh yeah, it was Maluma. I think it was. Yeah, and
I heard the song by itself. I'm like,
yeah. We'll see.
what's going on?
It seems like everyone who's knocking out of the park this year is basically a solo project. So
Yeah, it's like indie or like smaller artists.
yeah. So this whole collab with shit.
Because the heavy hitters, because Kanye,
Yeah.
Drake, but shout out Vince Staples, he went off. Shout out to Isaiah Rashad too, he went off.
I haven't heard that yet. Damn it.
Listen to it.
It's been our music minute, right? We're gonna go and transition to Telemundo TV for a minute. I'd like to talk about a show that airs on Hulu. Excuse me. Hulu original, and it's called The Great. I need to go and look up, make sure.
Oh, I wanted to watch this for a very obvious reason, but I didn't.
A very obvious reason? Who? You like the main actress?
In Marriage Story?
I said The
What are you
Great.
talking about?
I said a Hulu original series, The Great.
He's automatically went to the other one because they had Scarlet.
It has Scarlet in it. Mine's wild. So, TV host, what, you good? Or what? Yeah. Holy shit. What am I talking about? The Great. Thank you, Brian, for fucking up that transition. Starring Ella Fanning. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I apologize.
Ellie Fanning, I think.
I don't know if it's L-E because there's no I in between. It's just E-L-L-E. Right? So it'd
Oh
be
my
L.
god, that's where this guy named Orlo, that's his character. He's from Iron Fist.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Iron Fist, but he did great in this. So I don't know what's going on. Nicholas Hoult, you might know him from First Class as a Beast.
Oh, so why you didn't say Mad Max?
No, because I saw him first,
Crazy.
and not a lot of people watch Mad Max. Fury Road? No, not a lot of people watched it, bro.
That's crazy, Anthony. Not a lot of people
What
put
makes you think
Skullgirls.
that?
The fact that there's not another one made.
I don't think that's the reason.
All right.
I think they
So that's a Fast and the Furious.
So that's
right?
why you think there's not another one being made.
Huh?
Because the director's not
Yeah.
making another one.
Yeah.
I don't know what Brian's doing right now. I'm fucking lost. Anyway. Also from Mad Max, but more popular was X-Men. Like, without a doubt.
Sales.
Right?
I feel like Mad Max is a bigger movie.
Okay. Let's double check then, I guess. Wasn't he in multiple X-Men movies?
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you going to say...
Yeah.
Those 3 movies sold more. Like, let's see, First Class. Revenue, 300...
Did you see that? Go back. No, go back. What's the first movie that shows up?
For Known For, the person that comes up with Mad Max.
Yeah.
But to answer the question, revenue for Mad Max was 378, and for First Class by itself was 353 million. So,
There you go.
Brian, he did other movies that also adds up to revenue.
But did they match that?
And also from Deadpool 2, I don't remember him. Oh, I guess he did show up technically.
Yeah.
He did show up. And Warm Bodies, because...
Oh, the zombie love movie?
And Dark Phoenix. Randall, all right? They know him from X-Men. As much as
then why
I
was
love...
it first?
I don't know, Brian. All I know is I love Fury Road. Now, I can't just assume everyone else does.
That's what you're
A lot of
supposed to
people
do.
love it.
What happened, Brian?
You're supposed to do.
Okay. Anywho, Elle Fanning, Nicholas Hoult, Phoebe Fox, Sasha Dahan, who plays Orlo,
Fanning.
Adam Godley, who plays the Archbishop. Holy shit, he looks so different from his picture here than when he looks like in the show. Wow.
Is he related to Dakota Fanning?
You tell me. If you can find that out. Anywho, she plays a character called Catherine, who is a German royal.
Yeah. It's her sister. Sorry, continue.
It's her sister.
Yeah.
Anywho, she plays Catherine, who is a German woman from Austria, I think it is. Doesn't matter. Anywho, she's arranged to marry this, who Nicholas plays, which is the Russian emperor. Obviously, before doing the marriage and stuff, she has this blue-eyed kumbaya. Getting married is going to be this beautiful thing where he'll love me to the death. When we get married, he's going to walk in, caress me, and kiss my bosom, and we'll make eternal love. All this other bullshit, right? And then that's not it. Nicholas Hoult plays a very aggressive / ruthless / child in a man's body type of emperor, where it's one of those, I'm the emperor, you do as I want, period. He does, kind of thing. So the whole first, this is not spoilers because it's like the pilot. She gets mistreated a bunch, looked down, talked down. She's not having a good time there, right? For a good amount of time in the pilot. So she finds out near the end that if he were to die, she would be next in line to rule Russia. And now the great plot begins on how do we make a coup to take over Russia. And now, go ahead, Brian.
Back to Ed Sheeran. The visiting hours is about his friend passing away.
Oh, it's his friend. Okay.
Continue.
That's fine. I like the lore, so I'm not sure I went super Hispanic with that, but the lore. That's where it starts. A really good pilot. Performance is fantastic. Even Nicholas plays like a very God, you hate him, but there's the dialogue is so good that sometimes he says things that you're like, I shouldn't laugh. You end up laughing anyway. But that's just me because I like my dark humor. So like fuck, you're an asshole, but man, that was funny. Kind of thing. The dialogue's fantastic between everyone. Like Brian said, like Orlo, the character you're talking about, that's in Iron Fist. I don't know how he performed there. He is great in this. He plays like a bureaucrat. Is like super smart, super political, tactical, and stuff like that. Great. He has a pretty decent arc in this because he goes from like the bookworm to like experiencing killing a person, and that kind of throws his character into a different place. The Archbishop is played wonderfully by what is the guy's name? I keep closing this.
Adam Godley.
Yeah, he does. When you look at that picture, Ron, you're looking at it on there, and then see what he looks like in the show. Shout out to the costume design. Whoever, I don't know if that's a real castle or if that's a set design, but everything looks great.
Emma Fryer was the costume designer, apparently.
Because these people look like they're from the time.
There's multiple. Ollie Whitington. Louise Coles did hair. Sian Grigg did hair. Shout out.
I know they're watching, so. And yeah, the first season is basically... What I love about the first season is because you guys know I like a good Avengers formation movie, right? Like, we got to get the team together. Who's going to be part of this coup? How are they going to join up? This is like Mass Effect 2 before the suicide mission. Like, you're gathering everyone together to do some crazy shit, and everyone has their arcs and stuff, and you learn about all the characters, and they're supporting, and they're all their own. I don't know. They're all written fine. Like, they're great. They're funny. Some of them have some dark comedy moments. Some of them just have some sad backgrounds. You'll see some kind of disturbing images because they'll burn. Well, actually, there's a kid that gets killed here. So spoilers, and you see the kid with a cut throat. But that's like one of the strongest episodes of the season, which I think is episode like 6 or 5. But there's like multiple really standout episodes that a lot happens, and great drama. And good balance of drama and comedy, because the drama is like huge and I guess takes up like a good chunk of an episode, while the comedy is done like quick jabs at each other, and you'll be like, oh, that's funny. Or like they did something in an earlier episode that they'll come back and like roast them on or something. So
is this a nobody's safe kind of show?
Yes and no. Because of the way Nicholas acts and the way he did, like he'll kill anyone that fucking, like, because how the characters are, yes, it's no one safe, but there's not much of the main characters getting killed yet because this is set up. This is only season 1.
Hey,
right?
Game of Thrones said that doesn't matter.
That's true, but I'm trying.
JoJo said that doesn't matter.
I'm trying to set the precedent that this is not Game of Thrones.
Okay.
A lot. It's. There's sad parts, but it's not like lost yet, right? Anywho, but there is tension because a lot of it's political. Because it's her obviously trying to gain the support of everyone, so they can. Because at any point, anyone can just turn on her and be like, "Yeah, she's trying to do a coup, and you're gonna die," right? Or whatever the case is. So there's a lot of tense moments, though. Oh, will he find out? Oh, shit, he's getting closer to find out. Oh, they slipped up there. Oh, plan didn't go as according to plan or whatever. The execution fucked up because someone did something they weren't supposed to, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, but besides that, I fucking highly recommend it. It's a really cool show so far. Season 2 starts in like 2 weeks. So I'm excited to see what happens because a great ending. It's one of those, like, it cuts to black in a very stylistic way because what pertains to the episode. So it's like, oh shit, and the season ends like that, and you're like, I gotta see what happens next because this is like, you know what I'm saying? This is what we were waiting for. So, what happened?
They're just singing the Rihanna song.
Okay. Talking about leaving us on a high note. Rihanna definitely did that with Auntie. Good for her, man. Anywho. Yeah, The Great. Season 1, love it. I can't wait for season 2. It comes out in a couple weeks. Game of the year for TV? Well, I have to check to see what I watched in TV this year. I haven't seen Squid Game yet, but I really love The Midnight Mass, so.
I wouldn't say, I think if you watch Squid Game, I think you'll like it or be entertained, but I don't think you're going to, like, just start yanking.
Cum
at the thought
buckets
of
like
it.
everyone else. Yeah, that's why I'm so scared
I
about it.
personally absolutely hate the ending.
Oh, the ending was horrendous.
To me, I feel like they didn't know how to end it, so they just rolled the dice, and then that's how they wrote it. Like a D&D session is how they build the last episode.
Oh. I will see when I get to it. Me and Randall are gonna watch it, so we just don't know when. Yeah, I highly recommend The Great. It's awesome. Great writing, great performances. Oh, great shots too. There's some really good episodes with some great cinematography. So definitely on that. That's about it. Randall, how old are you? Don't actually answer that if you don't want to. But this is my transition to old.
Old.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm old.
Oh, you're really old. Okay. Like M. Night Shyamalan old or
Both.
what do you mean both? I didn't
Both.
give. Okay. So how was it? I mean, it's an M. Night Shyamalan thing. So it was a twist worth it this time?
So there's a
Here's my
series
question.
of movies that I assume we were going to watch, but we haven't gotten to them yet.
Right.
And I figure that Old was one of those movies you guys don't care about because I don't think y'all saw Lady in the Water, right?
No, but I've seen other M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Lady in the... Is that the one you're telling me about a dog?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen M. Night Shyamalan. I wanted to see this. I wasn't rushing to, but if someone played in front of me, I'd be interested.
Yeah.
But my question, you offer it, right?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Does he do like a cameo in this, or is he not in it at all?
He's in all his movies, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
People
sure.
stop doing things.
Nah, that's kind of like his thing. It's kind of like how
Man,
P. Diddy is always in the background of music that he does for other
I had a
artists.
dark joke the second Brian said that. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna. Is it involved an old man?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
think we
was
and
gonna
Brian
make
just
the
had
same joke.
the same joke.
What was the joke?
No. He should. I'm gonna say Stan Lee doesn't do it anymore.
Damn it!
Wow.
Well, you asked for it.
Wow. That's beyond though. That's like Death Black. Anyway,
I need to
moving
look.
on.
I want to see if that's a Crayola color. Samantha, can you pass me the Death Black? Ooh, there's side note. There's a because I'm playing Far Cry 6 and it takes place in Cuba. There's a character that listens to Cuban metal.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Me neither until I heard it playing, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're out here. But go ahead. Singao, come bicho. All right.
So
Old. So the premise, I mean, from the trailers, is these families on the beach. Because Randy, you're taking too long, bro. Like,
no, because all right. So
Boom.
yes, if you say all right, so and there's a gap, you gotta say boom.
okay, boom. This movie didn't get good ratings.
It didn't review well. I didn't check it before. Like, I just saw the trailer. I'm like, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't check reviews. It went bad. Hold on.
67 on this one site you linked, Anthony.
Yeah, but that's not according to Rotten though.
It more than doubled its budget.
Yeah, like in revenue, it did really well,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't review well.
It sucks.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's 50.
I don't
across the
understand
board.
that.
Why? It was really cool.
I thought it was really good.
Wild. Then that's probably why it's 50. It might be one of those movies where it's like you'll love it or you'll hate it. Like it's there's no like gray area. Because there's sometimes like that's why it's 50%. I mean,
I could understand the critics rating, but why is like the other like the everyday
users?
you and I 53?
because what I'm saying that what I'm thinking is that there's a lot of people wanted to go see it because it made a lot of cash, but they either hated it or they fucking loved it. Brian, you're froze, homie. Or is that us?
But for me.
Yeah, then that's just Discord. Ugh.
Okay. The freeze frame I point at my screen, you can see it. I look high as fuck.
Yeah. We gotta try Zoom or something after this because Discord's been shit in the bed.
Oh, this is a site that someone used to where you I don't know if it's good, but a friend of mine uses it that I can send you. I don't know if you like it or not.
I mean, we can give it a shot. I'm a man of R&D. I love it. Just have it progress.
Riverside.fm is the name of it.
That sounds like I'm gonna get hacked.
I sent it to you. I sent it to you.
We're gonna get hacked.
I sent it to you. Didn't you?
Oh, my bad. What are we talking? Old Randall. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm here just chilling, bro. What are we doing? We vibing? We're getting ready for Saturday. That's why. So the premise is, you know,
what was
He
you
freaking
do?
out?
I think he's freaking out.
Because man, like this movie, it put a lot into perspective, bro. Like a lot. It had a lot of life lessons. It made you think about
Your age?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But the things that come with age.
Like a broken spleen?
Some physical, some mental,
Droopy ass.
emotional things. What you may not, what's the word I'm looking for? Take for granted.
Okay.
So, like you saw in the trailer, basically what it's about is this family goes on vacation.
Yep.
To this resort, and it seems like a regular resort or whatever, but there's like a separate part of the island that only the manager knows about, and he suggests it to like certain groups. So when they go to the remote part of the island,
I don't want to cut you off. Is M. Night Shyamalan the manager?
no,
Okay.
he's actually the driver, the person who drives the people to their location.
Okay.
Yeah, he ends up having a more important role later on, but that's pretty much that.
Okay.
So the way they explained it was, it has something to do with the Earth's magnetic, not the magnetic field, but something having to do with some sort of magnetism and fossil deposits, and there's a bunch of stuff like in combination of that when you're in that particular area, it makes you age
Okay.
rapidly. So like, just to give you perspective, like 2 hours is 1 year. So one day you've lived like close to 50 years of your life.
Okay. So how's this edited then?
Yo, man, like,
Because that doesn't make any sense.
It's traditional. So it's, for me, the way I perceive it is like it's traditional M. Night Shyamalan camera cuts. Like he does, and this is what makes me wonder if this is why the rating was so low, because I think like his style of camera movement is unique to, like, it's his own style. You don't see a lot of directors do that.
Mm-hmm.
So he does like a lot of he likes to play on your mind. So he might not show you exactly what's going on, but you can see like
The aftermath.
off to the camera,
Oh.
like in the corner of the camera, you can see people or whatever, but you can hear what's going on. You can hear people freaking out. You can see people, maybe their arm move or whatever. They're doing something, but you don't actually see them do it. He does that sometimes.
Okay.
But I think it's good because, like I said, it's kind of like reading a book, and it plays on your mind because most likely you're gonna think the worst. And I don't know how to explain this movie, bro. I've never seen anything like this. Apparently, it was based off of a book that was written. I forgot by the person's name.
We could look that up.
But
Dumbo?
Yeah, Dumbo wrote it, Brian.
That's what he said.
He said Dumbo.
I'm trying so hard to tell you without giving away information, but like it's so. And another thing is, if you go to the when you get a chance, you go back to the cast. I can't remember the guy's name.
Sandcastle. It's a graphic novel.
Okay. If you could go back to the cast real quick.
Yep.
Go to the right. The dude named
Ken Luong or Alex?
Yeah,
Luong?
him.
Okay.
He's by far my favorite character in the movie.
That's because he was in Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Oh, chill.
He behaves. You know, all them times I talk about how like people do stuff that doesn't make sense. The entire movie, he behaves like a person with intelligence. He behaves like a real person.
He's like, okay, we gotta fucking sort this out.
He behaves as if he's actually watched movies with crazy junk happen.
Okay.
Even though there's no reference to that in the movie, but the way he handles situations is like, all right, first of all, hold up. Let's figure this out. He's like, he's trying to keep everybody level-headed and organized. He's like, look, because, all right, so think about it, right? If you go into a location of a beach, and the way you get through it is by navigating through this little narrow creek in between, like this tall rock. I don't even know what to call it. It's just like made of rock and it's like a wall.
Okay.
On both sides. That's the only way in and out.
Okay. Like a cavern or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Or not cavern, I guess like a canyon or some sort.
It's more narrow than that. It's like
A person
barely two people can walk side by side.
Okay.
All right. So that's the only way in and out.
Okay.
So you go there, you and your family, and you see some other people there and all that stuff like that, and you notice something weird happens. It could be whatever. Your first inclination is, we need to leave. We need to call some people to come get us, because he said the only way you can get back is like you have to call him.
And that's M. Night Shyamalan's character.
So your first reaction is what?
Get the fuck out.
Call.
Uh-huh.
Come get me.
Yeah.
That's the first thing they do.
Okay.
No phone reception. Nobody has any phone reception.
Fucking AT&T, dude.
Right? So what's the next thing?
Leave. Swim.
No, I mean you can walk back through the rocks.
Oh, okay.
So your natural reaction is to walk
back.
So when you try to walk back, your brain goes through like this compressed pressure as if you're like underwater.
Oh, I'm cool.
I don't know if you've been swimming before or whatever.
Yeah, but not deep.
Okay, so like if you go really deep and you come up too fast, you can pass out.
Okay.
Because of the pressure. It's the same thing with that. Like if you try to walk back where you came, it's like being underwater and you feel this pressure on your head to the point where you pass out. So every person that would try to leave, you would just see them wake up and it would be back where they were at. And everybody would say, you passed out. Like
okay.
You blacked out or whatever. So anytime you try to walk through, that happens.
What if you try
So what's your next? Go ahead.
Go slowly. Like try to go.
Yeah. Yo, your boy was on it.
Uh-huh.
He was on it. That's what he said. He was like, maybe if we take one step at a time, our brains can become acclimated to it, and we can.
Nothing. Fuck
that
this.
doesn't work. This is good writing, Anthony. It does not work. You still pass out.
Okay.
And then if you think about it, if you were to do that, the amount of time that it would take you. This is what they figured out like after realizing that people were aging. By the time you would walk from where you were at to the entrance or where you got dropped off, that would be like 50 years of your lifetime, and you would probably die by the time you got there.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So what's the next thing? Maybe we can climb up over it. Somebody tried that. Pass out.
Oh, so they dead.
That was gonna be my answer. Was try to climb it.
Yeah. Pass out. What's the next option? What was the first thing you said?
Huh?
What was the first thing you said?
Swim.
Do that. Pass out.
So how did you? How
They
did
should have dug under the rocks.
How did you get in without them feeling anything? If it's like your brain.
It only works one way. Once you
That's
go
weird.
in there,
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like walking in, you would imagine you would feel some sort of pressure difference. Because when you go deeper into, like you start swimming deeper, you'd feel different.
it only happens when you come up when you're swimming.
Oh, really?
Not when you go down.
Now when you go down? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It might be because if you go into an area with less pressure, you don't feel it. But maybe going from low pressure to higher pressure, maybe it affects you differently.
Perhaps.
Which is why if you go snorkeling or deep sea diving, you're not supposed to go on an airplane ride like within 24 or 48 hours.
Oh,
Because the changes in pressure can like fuck with you immensely.
like maybe a small chance of giving you powers, or
No, I mean you lose power in your body, maybe.
oh, and then I come back like Phoenix stronger, or
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
So tell me how you became Phoenix.
So I got into a fucking scuba suit and wiggled my way all the way down, and then I got to an airplane and backflipped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, but like in real life, like if you go snorkeling, like Brian said, they tell you not to come up too fast, or you will black out.
Mm-hmm.
And of course you would drown and die.
Yeah. I would imagine that follows immediately after.
Yeah. It was a good movie, bro. It was a good movie.
Was the I guess the twist once you find out what the fuck's going on or how to fix it?
Oh my god, the twist at the end of the movie is even more of a like uppercut.
Oh shit! Like in a bad way or a good way? Like, oh shit, this is cool, or like, it's more confusing.
It's one of those situations. It's like a gray area. It's a good gray area because it's like, but, dang man, like
you got the DAG certification.
Yo, it's like one of those situations because it's like
Sacrifice.
Yeah, you want.
But then you come back to the But then it's like it's you know
it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely one of the cool things. One last thing that I would mention is that, which I thought was so interesting about this movie was like, when you deal with time, it's not just about like, oh, you know, time goes by and I age rapidly. I'm getting older by the hours. Blah blah blah. But anything that happens to you is also aging. So if I take a knife and I cut you, in a couple of seconds it will heal with the wound.
Oh, I see.
Aging.
Yeah, I see. So time has passed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then
I see someone try to give someone a haircut there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
My final question is: I know there's kids that age to different actual actors. Do they act like in It?
Yeah,
you know how
they look like him.
No, not look like. Do they act like him? Like in It, they did a great job with casting because they did a good job of Bill Hader did his kid character justice and vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They cheated in It though, because Bill Hader's he is an impression, so I feel like putting him in the movies is bound to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Matter of fact, when you plan on watching it, let me know because I want to watch it with you.
Okay.
I think we should get Brian in on it because I would like to see his reaction to it, especially the ending. Because it's I don't understand why I got 53, but
you had fun with it.
Say that.
Oh no! Game of the year?
Nah.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, because it's still not beating Doom.
Oh, that's right. You already declared yours already.
Yeah. I still don't think Eternals is going to be better than Doom either.
Turtles?
Eternals.
I thought you said Turtles. I'm like, there's another Michael Bay Turtles?
Nah.
I'm assuming Eternals is going to be ass, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic for Eternals. There's a lot of characters in that movie.
Now, the only thing I think that might be able to top it is No Way Home.
But that's going to be past our cutoff.
What do you mean?
Because we review from November to December to the end of November. So what counts is everything up until November 30th of this month.
Doesn't count.
No, that'll be for next year.
Okay.
Because we need time.
Grammys and Oscars do it, right?
Yeah, the Grammys and Oscars they have they don't do it December 31st. They have months before because we need time to evaluate everything.
Yeah.
So here at the Split Screen Losers, November 30th.
Off the top
You gotta name your award.
I can think of
The Losies. No, I'm just kidding. I'll come back to it.
That's what his award would be.
The Losies. Or the Splitsies.
Signs.
Oh, the screenies.
Lady in the Water.
Split screenies. All right, go ahead.
I think this is the third movie I've seen of his.
I guess I have to watch
Unbreakable,
man. Like, and
Unbreakable.
Glass.
I've never seen that.
And Split. Did you see Split?
And Split.
I've seen Split.
You didn't see Glass?
No.
That was the ending of the trilogy. It was supposed to be Unbreakable, Split, and then it ends with Glass.
Wait, so hold up. Wait,
There's a bridge?
Wait. I knew they were like a universe together, but I didn't know it was like one continuous movie. I thought they was just like aware of each other in that universe.
No, Glass puts them all together. Like Unbreakable is Bruce.
So the dude from Split is in Glass?
Yes. Unbreakable is Bruce Willis's backstory. Split is John McAvoy's character's backstory. And then Glass, since he was in Unbreakable, you kind of know a little bit about him. Mm-hmm. And then that's all their three. They're all in the last one.
Oh, then I gotta watch that then.
I thought we saw it with you because I remember seeing it in theaters.
Nah, I didn't see that.
So that's the one with the bridge?
Yeah.
What the bridge?
I'm gonna say that out of all the ones that I've seen,
Signs
is still at the top, and this is a strong number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a strong number 2.
That's a lot because I like Split a lot.
Yeah, Split was good, but the jump that happened in this movie, I don't know. Man.
And I haven't seen Lady in the Water, so.
It was good, but it's just like it's an acquired taste.
That's fair.
I mean, it's M. Night Shyamalan. He doesn't, in my opinion, he doesn't direct like any other director I've ever seen. Like all his shots are weird. Like he'll hover on parts where there's nothing going on.
On this, just wait. It's not. Yeah. It might not be wasted frames, but it's maybe he's doing it for.
It's like to build like
to build a vibe, to build
like a
atmosphere,
uncomfortable like
yeah.
Because the whole time you're like, I want to see what's going on, and you just hear people scurrying around and doing stuff or whatever. You like. But yeah, I definitely recommend Old was really good.
Nice. Okay. Then we'll definitely get to that. Brian. You were dreading some of those bosses in Metroid, huh?
That was the name of my stream, yeah.
That's why, I just... You don't have to tell us. People, loyal watchers will know the reference. Right? So you said yes, recommended for Old.
That was literally the last thing I said.
I know. So Brian, Metroid Dread.
What is it about? I'm sorry.
Young.
Tell us about the movie.
Yeah.
Metroid. So boom, right prior to this, like Richard.
That's good.
I really enjoy Metroid games. I like Metroidvanias as a genre. What makes me like Metroid more than Castlevania is the aesthetic. I like space. I like suits, like mech suits, and I like gun.
So if there was a Mass Effect type journey that was given to regular civilians, and you can sign up and go through the training and all that stuff, and you be on the next ship out, you'll do it?
So what, to be part of the N7?
Yeah, to be a Spectre?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a fucking alien.
It doesn't get any clear cut than that, Randall.
That's your number one objective.
Once you're a Spectre, man, you're like a rock star out there. So
yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, you're a Spectre," you know.
Oh, he's already guggling on it. That's wild, Randall. That's quite the cut. Randall's new to this space thing. That's fine. Once you play Mass Effect, you understand.
No Mass Effect.
There's a remaster out.
Legendary Collection. I have it installed. Still haven't loaded it up.
That's wild. Is that you gonna play that here? It's just you playing Mass Effect for 24 hours.
I could do it.
The only way I would be willing to go into space is like if Earth is uninhabitable. Like there's no way.
So for survival's sake.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. If he sees with like a telescope a planet shaped like an ass, he's there.
That's true.
No.
Don't even lie to
He's
anyone
gonna,
on
he's
this
gonna
podcast.
pilot, and he's gonna be doing this for piloting.
That's a trap.
He's gonna be like
Yeah,
this.
it's a trap.
He's gonna be like this. He's gonna be piloting it. And he's gonna be like waiting for him to get there.
This guy.
That's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Okay, Ryan, tell me. You're in space.
So,
you
yeah,
arrive
so
on.
I've enjoyed Metroid games. The only one I haven't played at all is Metroid Prime 3. I was hoping they made a port for like the collection on Switch the way they did Mario, because they respect Mario. But they haven't done that yet.
Smart.
And then Metroid Prime 4 was announced, and they said, "Oh, we're getting some weird ass game. We're restarting the development cycle." I was like, "Diablo," right? But then they're like, "Side-scrolling Metroid." I'm like, "Let's get it, fam."
Yup.
Paper Mario, the new one, made me hesitant. I'm like, they've been disrespecting me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw the Metroid Dread trailer. I'm like, I don't know. I'm hype, but I know what they can do. And then the next morning, I pre-ordered it. So then,
You know what
Then
this tells
boom.
me about Brian? Do not take him at face value.
Yeah.
Just let him go through the slow burn.
Of emotions.
Yeah.
He'll react the next day. His reaction the next day, that's it.
mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah. So then, boom, October, the game comes out. Had it preloaded, start the game. My thoughts on the game, because I saw it was announced and I blacked out, and then the next day I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
I thought the way those robots, which are called Emmys, I thought it was going to be like a Resident Evil Nemesis kind of thing, where at any point they're going to bust through a wall and you got to get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
What actually happens in the game was kind of disappointing because that's what I thought it was.
Right.
So the area is
It's gray area.
spoilers. Yeah, shit happens on this planet. Sam's just like, let's get this shit top of the morning, and she lands to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And then these robots that I think they were supposed to be like information gathering robots. They were indestructible, they say in the beginning of the game, and it's like they got taken over. All right, well,
Yeah.
they have their own, and there's multiple layers or sub-regions within the planet. There's an Emmy, I think, in each section. So I guess like 7 sections, 8 sections, or whatever. There's 7 of them. I guess some of the areas don't have
Should be
them, 'cause
6 of them.
I thought there were 7.
Okay, but go ahead.
There's specific Emmy zones within those sub-regions that they'll be on the lookout for you, and then if they spot you, they
fuck
do their
out.
gimmick at you.
Yeah.
Which it's annoying at times, but when one presses you, like it gives you panic.
Yeah. They serve their purpose. Apparently
Yeah.
my thing disconnected, but I'm still recording. So we'll
Oh.
see if it just reconnects. The stream anyway.
I wish they
Yep, we're good.
had the Emmys do more instead of being essentially just like a loop where, hey, it's chasing you, get this power, so you get to this room, so you can shoot them in the mouth, and then you get their power and move on. I wish there was like more of a horror implementation of them. Just dread, but
Mhm.
not too much is scary in this game aside from them until you get to the air and shoot them in the face.
Yeah, the means in which you get the power up is like busy work at this point. He'll be back, I guess. I can fill in the time. You have to kill this like eye thing that once you kill it, you absorb energy that turns your cannon into like a mega cannon, and then you use that to take out an enemy. And that after the second time, I'm kind of over that mini boss because it just sits up there and takes damage while it throws small projectiles at you that are just so easy to dodge. It's just busy work.
Yeah, it doesn't change. I don't think it ever changes. It's
The
same.
the positions of the ones that throw the red rings, those change.
Oh, well, didn't fucking matter though.
Yeah, it was like beyond easy. Like it was just busy work because it's like, oh, that blue thing is. I thought it was gonna be like a different pattern each time. Like oh, because the first one just stood there like an asshat, and I'm like, okay, and just kept shooting at it. It broke, and then I got to the second one, just stood there like an asshat. I'm like, okay, so just give me the fucking beam upgrade then, because I'm just wasting time.
It becomes tedious, and this game, compared to other Metroids, from what I remember, is a lot more linear. So there's not too much to go back for, and what you're going back for is like
Missile
Hey.
upgrade.
another health tank, or a missile. I wish there was more, which is what Castlevania does that I like more. You level up and you get different weapons and armor to put on by going back. So the Emmy thing, a little let down by what I expected it to be, but it's still cool at times. Controls still feel good for the most part. The issues I had were anything involving aiming, kind of like it's hard to keep it straight when I'm shooting that stupid gun. You see it just like start drifting a bit. I guess maybe it is my hand. I don't know.
He's like, fucking.
The slide button being on the same button as Morph Ball, horrible idea. Because and if it registers as you doing diagonal or just down, sometimes instead of sliding, I just become a ball. I'm like, all right.
Oh, I haven't had that issue yet.
I wish there was something separate. The counter mechanic that they put in, I fork with heavy duty.
Oof, I love it.
But the issue I have with it is I wish more was parryable or counterable. So projectiles are almost never the case. I wish it was kind of like Cuphead, where there's projectiles that you could just like fuck off. It was mostly just physical attacks.
I thought I parried the shit out of a projectile before.
From what I remember, no. Unless I'm just doing it wrong. But from what I remember, no. Platforming, I mean, it still feels good.
It's not Mario.
Those games are built on that.
You're not figuring out how to get to a certain area besides, I don't have this ability yet. Everything is, I don't have this ability yet. And once you
but then you got to figure out where am I allowed to go here, essentially.
Yeah, but that's
and you have to find secret areas too. So you do have to do some thinking.
Sort of. I don't know. So far it's been, I have this, I know where I need to go. Every time I'm like, oh, I can't go here yet. And once I get the upgrade, I'm like, this is what I needed. I know exactly where to go. There's no...
I don't like the way the map looks. I like the way it was simpler in the other Metroids too. Here they put like 19 different logos and it looks convoluted.
The problem is that you can't toggle off the things you don't want to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you have your map up and you don't give a shit about recharge stations, that'll show up. And you're like, oh, haven't I gone here yet? You'll highlight it and it's like, oh, it's a recharge station. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this gang is local here. Like, I don't care. You give me too much shit on here. Movement feels nice.
You know what game could do that?
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot
of those do.
Yeah.
Ubisoft games.
Ubisoft so far is the king of HUD options. With all of their games since Odyssey, maybe before that have been coming out, they have done stellar work with HUD. So that's Ubisoft. That's a point for you. Go ahead, Ron.
Boss fights usually annoying. There's someone in like fuck off who designed this.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it's tedious. It's tedious, but I guess still satisfying when you finish them the way that you finish them.
For me, it was satisfying. With the two bosses I've done, once I've figured out what the loop is or what the pattern is, I'm like, I'm outsmarting the shit out of you, bitch, and I'm shooting the hell out of them, and I'm like, get fucked.
Yeah.
And I'll take their upgrade. It's still satisfying to figure out the pattern.
It's satisfying to win, but the process in the middle, I'm like, this is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
There's a boss you get to later that I think I explained. I don't want to tell you what it was.
Yeah,
but I don't even remember their names. The first boss or the second boss, I call him K. Rool.
Yeah, King K. Rool, whatever. I'm like, that's what I thought it was. I'm like, is this a crossover?
No. There's a boss that has spikes and then there's like pink beam of grossness on the floor.
Okay.
Annoying. And then the final boss, annoying. Let me tell you something, games. Stop doing multi-stage boss fights.
Another
one. No one cares. Stop. This one's 3. Stop.
3 stages? Okay.
4 technically. Stop.
Oh my god! And I'm assuming it's like the rest of the bosses were like King K or was it K. Rool or whatever had like 2 stages, I think. 2 or 3 stages, right? It was like the first shooting at him, and then then he falls and then shoot and then it was over. So if you died on the second part, you're doing everything over.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing with the 4
part?
At
any phase, you do it over.
For the final boss?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Oh, fuck me.
And it's like, once you beat him, you're like, I'm the best. But in the middle of it, I'm like, what's your problem?
Yeah, this sounds like Cyber Shadow all over again.
They try to do like a story plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay.
What was it, Amos Saran?
No.
Oh.
Uh,
He slept. Okay.
I'm trying to think what else there's to talk about.
The music's great. The animation work is fantastic so far. Like
Yeah.
they do subtle things like if she walks up to a ledge or something, she'll put her hand on there. When she lifts up, you see the whole motion and she can shoot. Like the animation engine they have going is really nice.
I think that's all I gotta say. It plays for the most part like a side-scrolling Metroid game. If you like those, you like this. There are complaints, of course, that I had, which I've stated already, but it's a Metroid game. I enjoyed my time with it. A little too linear for me. Maybe the Castlevanias did, or other Metroidvanias I've played, maybe they spoiled me.
Could be.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. They didn't Super or Paper Mario this one. And I mean, if you like Metroid, I would say go for it.
I haven't finished it yet, but I'll co-sign it for now until I get to the final boss and I come back here angry as a motherfucker.
It's lazy to me. It's lazy. Multi-stage boss fights. I mean, I feel like we should have more bosses, and they're like, but who? We'll just make the last one 3.
I can feel that. But we'll get to it. I'll get to it. Sorry, you already finished it.
Mm-hmm. It took me 9 hours.
Oh, so that's not so bad. Remember
That's
you
my
looked
clear
up.
time.
You looked up the finish time and it was like 6 or 5. So
It was like 7, yeah, for like just beelining it. I didn't beeline it. There's parts where I was like, fuck it, and I beeline, but I went around for a decent amount.
Okay. All right, let me get into it. Marriage Story. This is the movie, Brian. You can go in and automatically see it because it's Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Marriage Story, starring I was gonna say Kylo Ren. Jesus Christ. Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson are a married couple who is going through a divorce. Quick overview of it before I get into details. This is La La Land without the music. And darker or more realistic. So it's not like, oh, it's whimsical and the story's like whatever, we're in love and shit. Like the movie does a fantastic job of starting off, and it's basically, let's say it's me and you, Randall, right? Like you can play Adam Driver, I'll be Scarlett Johansson. It starts off with you reading off a letter you wrote, detailing the things you love about Scarlett Johansson. That's the voiceover, and like Adam Driver's voice, while the film is playing and it's showing those things off. Like, oh, she loves keeping the house filled with food and stuff like that, and just show pictures of that, spending time with they have a kid, by the way, and they're spending time with the kids, things like that. And then it flips to her doing the same thing for him. Audio is that way you get to know the characters like right away. You know what they like about each other, etc. Then it cuts to them in a therapist's office. So they haven't read the notes yet. They just have it in their hand. So then,
so neither one of them
know what they wrote. Correct. So then you, as the viewer, understand where they're coming from. Mm-hmm. And then the therapist tells Scarlett, "Hey, can you read yours to start?" And she's like, "No, I'm not gonna read this. I don't like what I wrote." But when you hear it beforehand, you're like, "What?" And then they start trying to push, like, hey, this is the point of the exercise. He reads this, and then he's like, I'll read mine first. Then, and the therapist's like, yeah, do that, because maybe when you hear it, you'll want to do it as well. And she's like, nah, bro, like, I'm leaving. I'm not here to hear you guys suck each other's dicks at scene end. And I'm like, okay, we're getting into it right away.
She said that?
Yeah.
Verbatim?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I think I'm gonna have to watch this after this.
No, it's a very good performance. Like that, I don't want to ruin the rest of it because it's now. Instead of showing you the honeymoon phase like La La Land did before, obviously, spoilers for La La Land before their demise in the relationship.
Fall.
Yeah, a quick, hey, this is their life up until now, and you just get fall.
So the whole movie is just watching them fall.
As them going through this divorce.
Good God.
Up until like the last maybe 10 minutes after everything was said and done, and whatever. Also, I didn't know Adam Driver can sing. It's not La La Land, but there's a part where he sings, and it was awesome.
Is it do a song called Town of Planets?
No,
And a City of Stars?
no. I think it's just called Alone or Alive. It's really good. Anywho, he is a director for theater, and she is an actress or whatever, and that's how they met. Sort of, you get all that story within the movie itself, but it's just not a happy movie. This is sometimes cringeworthy because of you feel like you're watching people having like a legitimate argument because of the dialogue, because of the performances of both Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Like, thank God, because after watching Black Widow, I'm like, can she even emote? This Scarlett
shows her.
yeah, like she's acting here, right?
Okay.
Like I'm so like after this, I'm like, thank God. Like
She got in her bag.
I'm afraid that the last movie I saw her in before this might have been Don John.
no, Black
Don
Widow.
Juan.
We saw Black Widow.
No, I mean before. I didn't see this movie. I'm talking about the last movie.
Oh, I see.
I saw her in was Black Widow.
Oh, I see.
Before that was Don John.
No, this is her flex, and same with Adam Driver. There's one huge scene with both of them like spilling their anger at each other, and it's like,
That's when it became a meme, right? There's a scene from this movie that became a meme.
I don't know what meme that is.
They're like in a living room, and then he's like about to punch a wall.
Yes, that's the scene. That's almost that at that point that scene's almost ending, but shit's been said already. That's like, yeah, like their laundry gets thrown out. They start trying to do the divorce without lawyers, and then stuff happens. Lawyers get involved, and it just gets messier and messier, and it gets. It's what I'm assuming people go through in divorces. It's parts where it's like, holy shit, this is like I feel uncomfortable watching it. Like it's like watching a real relationship going bad.
At any point during the movie, do you ever feel like they're able to salvage the relationship?
I wouldn't, because I know once as the viewer finds out what's happening and how this divorce came to be, I personally would not salvage it. But I don't want to give away what's. Yeah, I don't want to give it away.
No, you did.
Oh, damn, my bad.
I know what it is now.
What happened, bro?
That's my guess. Yeah.
What was the guess?
Infidelity.
Yes.
Don't say yes or no. What's the problem?
I need you to hit the button, bro.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. So tell me, what's your problem?
So, what's your problem?
But you don't know from who it is yet. Oh shit! But it's a minor spoiler because you find that out early in the movie. You find out what happened, like what causes that earlier in the movie. So it's not like, oh, it's like the last two scenes. It's a lot of the laundry gets set out early, and then you're just watching the drama.
I need to know this.
Say again, Brian?
I have a guess. Don't tell me who it is. Don't even look at me. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Scarlett's character. You can open your eyes now.
Okay. What were you saying?
The infidelity part, they don't show it, do they?
No, none of the, they don't show any sex scenes. They don't do anything. It's a lot of it's all that. It's like theater. Like these people have like there's scenes where it's like a monologue. They're like going through a lot of lines. Like there's near the beginning, Scarlett goes to like she's talking with a lawyer and she goes through like a lot of lines back to back, and it's like one shot, and it's like
no cuts.
I mean, it's not that long. It's not like
They give you horse and Pete vibes.
Some discussions, yeah, like it's real. Like it feels real. I feel like these guys were the actors were dating, and this is like their fallout. That's how good the say again, Brian. Yeah, Fallout 4, not 3. War changed here. I don't know. It was great. I had a great time watching it. It sucks you in because they do a fantastic performance, both of them. Even the supporting cast that are in there. Ray Liotta's in there as a lawyer.
What about the kid though?
The kid also
He's getting
actually
a divorce too.
the kid. I mean, there's parts of the scene like the kid trying to. He's not old enough where he's like having full on conversations with them.
Okay.
So they're just trying to protect them from it. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Man, this sounds like this might be rough to watch.
Yeah, it depends on the person, but it's like, especially if you have like a divorced family, like if you're old enough to go through like your parents' divorce and stuff, this might get you, might hit different. So
for me, just seeing people break up, period, that junk sucks. That junk is horrible. I've seen it. I've seen people like their relationship just deteriorate right in front of your eyes, and it's like
That sigh right there is the entire movie.
You said like La La Land, also that and then who's
Because
in
it's
this movie?
because it's
I was
real.
like,
Because La La Land, like, it doesn't end with kumbaya, everyone's back together, we love it. Like, this ends like how
I'm
real
saying
shit ends.
with you
right?
saying that and then knowing which actress is in here, I want to watch it now.
But again, bro, it's none of. There's sort of an upbeat by the end of it, but it's not what you want it to be.
That's
Right.
fun. Have you seen the movie with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper?
Not yet. No, A Star Is Born is what you're talking about.
That movie's Randall don't watch it, but that's just crazy.
Yeah, I think that was a backlog one that I forgot to add. I do need to add to my. Like, I don't have it on my. I have a list of stuff I need to watch. I haven't added that yet. I do need to add
That
it because
shit
I haven't
is
watched it.
crazy. I
Wait,
would put it up
just-
there with the way that La La Land hits.
Just curious, why you don't want me to watch it because it's like a musical?
No, this movie in no way is something you will go in with any positive feelings.
That's wild.
You're like, oh, I like La La Land, I like the ending.
So this movie, the entire movie is the ending of La La Land.
A lot of it.
And that's what I'm saying with this.
That's another thing that irritates me. It's kind of like with you and Banana, how I wanted you guys to get together when I found out how much you liked it. It jump bothers me when I know that either a person likes a person or two people like each other, but nobody does anything.
The Marriage Story isn't that. They've already been
No, I'm talking
together.
about- yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that kind of what that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. So
At least that's what it was like with La La Land. It's like you two should be together,
yeah.
but you're not.
Yeah.
Really? And do you go marry some? Who is this person?
Who was Frank Sinatra?
Yeah.
It wasn't Frank Sinatra, but I know what you. But
Yeah.
it was just a random
And
dude.
then you gonna come to my club and watch me play and bring him?
Hey, bouncer, get him out.
I wouldn't have sat when he looked at her before he started playing.
Random would be like, nah.
Nah.
He would have said it on the mic. Nah.
I can see when he looks at it, I can hear him go in his head go, yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
Tell us how that crushed you.
Yeah, man, Marriage Story is like I don't want to spoil it because there's one of those things. Adam Driver got to Tom Holland level of I can't see this man cry because I'm gonna lose it. Good for you, Adam Driver. They both did work in this, so it's like got to the point where I'm like, fuck, hold it, Anthony, hold it. Okay, the scene passed. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. I kind of want to be there for Squid Game when you guys watch it.
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna end up watching like throughout the week, like on my days that I'm working from home.
Okay.
But I mean,
It's a specific episode I want to see you guys watch, and that's about it.
all right. I mean, we can also. I don't want to know the number because then at that point I'm bracing myself for
That's
it.
what I'm saying. I won't tell you.
Is it too long to binge on a weekend?
Each episode's an hour, and there's 8 or 9 episodes.
It's only 9.
Okay,
We can do that.
Sorry, I'm a lying whore. It's like 40 minutes or 50 minutes normally. The second to last episode's 30 minutes.
So tell me why you're lying more. Oh fuck!
It should have been a sign in the bottom of the thing.
Oh, you can work on putting lower thirds.
Oh, yeah, lying whore.
I gotta give you that you know that's what that's called.
What?
The thing that pops on the thing is called lower third.
Oh yeah, because I've looked into making it myself, and I'm like, what the hell are these things called? And I just had to look it up.
In it's not GarageBand. What Macs come with the editing that they do.
Macs come with video editors?
They would come with GarageBand, and they had their own like video little editor, the freeware version.
That wasn't Adobe Premium or Premiere?
Yeah, back in the day, accurate days.
Adobe? Or you said
No, Mac.
Like Apple.
Apple, like an Apple machine.
iMovie.
Oh, iMovie. Okay.
In middle school, we had like a creative design class, and I would mess with that.
And put in the lower thirds. Yeah.
Yeah. I had
Awesome.
to figure out how to edit it on the fly.
I mean, you can just make a little like on OBS, just like a blue color source, and then put text over it.
I want one of these scenes to be a storm behind me, and I'm like, and,
Like you're holding a fake umbrella. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy out here.
I'm pretty sure you could just find like a video on YouTube.
Yeah, like look up Florida hurricane.
Yeah, I wonder if using OBS virtual camera, like the thing I'm doing now, if I can like put a sound to play in a specific scene and then it'll be heard or not. That's
Yes,
what I'm
you can do
curious
that.
about. That's what I want to do. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. That's an easy thing to do. OBS is a very flexible software.
Go to view.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything else on the movie itself. Great cinematography work. Very simple stuff, but effective. Music. There is some like transitions between scenes and stuff that are actually really cool. There's some simple stuff, obviously, like piano keys and stuff. And then obviously the number that Driver did near the end. It wasn't a number. It was like maybe a minute or two of him singing.
For the dreamers.
But highly recommend it. Loved it. It came out like 2 years ago, so it's kind of one of those things where I wish I watched it back then, so it could have been on my top 10 for 2019. Actually, let me go look at 2019. Randall, you can ask a question. You can go ahead while I look up what my 2019 top were.
No, I was just going to say that I think Brian's right based off what I just heard you say, which sucks. Yeah.
2019 movies. Oh, those are my 10? Oh, damn. Yeah, it would have made it, but then the Art of Self-Defense would have knocked out. And that shit was funny as fuck.
My 2019, my number 10 and 9 are kind of there. I like them, but not to fight over, so maybe it could have beat these.
Yeah, I think it would have definitely. What was your... Mine were The Art of Self-Defense and John Wick Chapter 3. Were my bottom two. Yeah.
My bottom two were Alita and Dragon Ball Super, probably.
This would have beat that. If you put those two movies and this movie, easily beat those for me.
Like, if you're saying... in my head, if it's anything like La La Land and A Star is Born, I feel like it could be... It could be fourth.
Again, I bring up La La Land because it's heavily like realistic and relationship focused.
I gotta watch. Damn. And it's like 2 hours and 17 minutes. Damn, what am I gonna watch?
And thank you for bringing that up. And it doesn't feel like it's that long because of the pacing.
Okay.
They do cuts where time passes like a month or something, and then which they do a good job of.
Are they living together the whole time they're going through this divorce?
No, but I don't want to say anymore.
Yeah.
That becomes a huge plot, like a plot thing on why shit's going sideways. So,
you watch Stars Born, Randall. Warning, if you want to watch it. But you watch
he hasn't seen Martin. Oh, okay, you're just telling people to watch. Okay, Stars Born. I thought you were gonna give us homework, like me watch Stars Born. Oh shit, sorry, host. And then tell him to watch Marriage Story.
No. Just watch A Star is Born and then you let me know how you think about it. That's a good movie.
I do need to. It's one of those I forgot to add to my list. I'm like, oh, I need to watch that.
Lady Gaga does such a good job, and her character is so good that I'm like, you know what? I love her in real life.
Oh,
never met her. I love her in real life.
Oh, damn. But what if that's not her at all in real life?
I don't care.
Okay.
Her actions from like other like interviews and stuff like that make me think that she's just that character.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So Lady Gaga, I love you.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
I can tell you why I love her.
Roll the clip.
It all started with that meat dress. You didn't see that? She had a dress made out of meat.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead serious. You didn't know that?
I'm gonna look it up random. If porn comes up, I swear to God.
Not. Just type in Lady Gaga meat dress.
Oh, you're right. It comes like the first thing that
I
comes
need
up.
to have note cards up here so I can be like,
Yeah. It's no disrespect. Yeah, she did wear it. Meat dress of Lady Gaga. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's...
This movie, again, Randall, be very careful, Icarus.
Careful, Icarus.
If you watch this, you will fall in love with Lady Gaga.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I've already liked her. I listen to her music.
This fucking guy.
What?
He swapped to the talk show thing and then mouth "I love you" to the camera. Oh my God. Yeah, I
Marriage
just
Story.
a Marriage Story. I highly recommend it. I loved it. I mean, I was gonna say it's a good time in like a film, like witnessing it at a film way. Not the time. It's not a good time because it's a lot of heavy drama. So, in a very
I
good
think
way.
you brought a clip, right?
Yeah, I got a clip. You can go ahead and roll that. This scene is Adam
Rampart.
Driver. Rampart.
What did he say?
Rampart,
Oh,
the Woody Harrelson movie. This scene is the clip I'm showing you today is Adam Driver punching a wall.
Hey, can
Can we get that? All right. And that leads to the last thing on here, Randall. The prequel to Army of the Dead. Oh, I gotta go click on the link. Hold on, let me see what the hell it is. Please no porn, Randall. I swear to God.
it's not like they can see it.
Okay.
Oh shit! Damn, I look good in that. But I gotta show that. No, this I gotta fucking show. Hold on. Add window capture. Oh, okay, I had one for bracket fights. Where is it? Window capture. Add bracket fights. You saw it? Let's fucking get it, dog.
I love how Hemsworth's name is Savage.
Why?
Yeah, Savage.
Why is the weekend
Because I was rushing. I was rushing when I did it, so I didn't have time to
Okay.
make it all even.
Oh, let's go, dude.
It's quite a story to tackle. Writing the screenplay, I can tell you.
What's the screen? What is it? A manipulative and seductive entrepreneur known to many as Cocker. Well, you have to put my name on that. Scours the city in a primal instinct for man candy. Oh shit!
Hold on. Who's the guy in the back?
That's from Striking Vipers, Brian. The guy. Those are scenes from the fucking episode. Status coming soon. Original language English. Budget 117 million.
Oh, I see what's up
117.
there.
Yeah.
We made no
Revenue.
money.
We haven't made money. It's not out yet.
Oh,
We got some heavy hitters though. That's fucking
That's
fantastic. Yeah.
I took the. Did you not see the glasses?
What? No, oh, hold on. Let me go back. I'll go back. The glasses. Is that Liam Neeson?
No. You click on it.
what I was asking, not
This is the
Striking
ball
Viper.
stuff from James Bond. Who's on my glasses though?
It's David Beckham.
Oh, he's a good looking man.
That's what I was asking about, the scene in the in the
Oh, that's
The
what
guy
you're
in the
talking.
back.
Yeah. Power control. Oh, hold on. I'm not even showing it.
power control manipulation.
And intoxication.
Oh, you spelled manipulation wrong?
Yeah.
I was rushing, bro. I was literally like,
He put manipulation.
This is a French movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's Coca in cinemas soon, Randall, all over the place. Kelsey
Is Stacker
wrote
the
it. Oh, I didn't even see
antagonist?
yeah. So Kelsey wrote the screenplay. You and Brian wrote, or Kelsey and Brian wrote the screenplay. I just wrote the story. Okay.
Damn, Ronald didn't do costume design?
no.
No, he's in the show. He's in the back right here.
Nah.
That's him. Like striking.
He did costume design?
Yeah.
I was trying to make it look like IMTV,
TMDB.
TMDB.
Yeah.
'cause the way
All
it's
this,
set up.
yeah. That's all this is set up. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just this is like massive.
Yeah.
He's looking at me. He's looking at me right in my soul. That's funny shit.
Did you see his name? You keep closing.
I thought I saw all of it.
Look there.
Oh, you call them weekday? That's not even weekday. That's wakaday. Those are just letters put together.
That sounds Irish. Look at that.
Is it supposed to be savage or savage?
Savage.
Okay, and stacker.
That's the antagonist.
I like
He's
that
trying
as
to-
stacker because it reminds me of him in Mission Impossible.
He's trying to outcock you.
Am I missing anything else? Savage Hemsworth.
That's it.
It's pretty
Did you
good.
give me a hair job there? Or?
Nah, just
That's my hair?
yeah.
Oh, I think you just cleaned up my forehead.
It was a really low res image, so I had to do like a lot of filters to it.
Oh, okay.
And the glasses I found on the internet, and then I put the stuff in the glasses, and then obviously I got that picture combined.
Yeah. Wait, what's this though?
That's from Basic Instinct.
Okay.
I just added stuff to like give it personality. You
Okay.
can't read it. I mean,
It says Marvel Studios. Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow. So this is the Black Widow.
So you can
Florence.
read it?
Yeah, I can read it. So that's from the Black Widow one.
Yeah.
Can I read it, Randall?
I
Action
thought
thriller
I
comedy.
blurred it enough, but you couldn't.
No, it looks like easily readable.
Uh,
You should put a Gaussian blur on that. A Gaussian, whatever you pronounce it.
I want to see. Yeah. What's this universe? The Xenoverse? Is that what this is?
Yeah, you can call it the Xenoverse.
No, man, that was just a joke.
So my sequel's gonna be what? Blocker?
No.
It's gonna be called Cocker: Poontown Massacre.
And it takes place in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Anyway. So Army of Thieves, Randall.
Yeah, like you said, it's Army
Army of the Dead.
yeah, Army of the Dead. It links because the guy. Did you see the movie?
The Army of the Dead, yeah.
So you remember the guy who cracked the safe?
Yeah, the bank robber.
Yeah. So it's about him and how he got to.
He's like Swedish or something.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
The girl from Fast and the Furious.
Michelle Rodriguez.
No. The
Mia?
little girl, the black chick.
Oh, from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the word Alex is somewhere in her name. I'll look it up.
The word Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in
Nope.
What's her
Natalie and Emmanuel.
Madeline Emmanuel.
Natalie Emmanuel.
Natalie.
Oh.
Go for it.
So she's in it. So basically, it's a really good movie. I actually recommend it. It was interesting because it was centered around him as a bank. Well, he wasn't a bank robber. He was just a normal guy who had a everyday 9-to-5 mundane job. He was like, it was one of those situations where he would get up every morning and he would do the same exact thing every day, nonstop, deal with people who were trash as far as customers.
Okay.
And he would eat lunch by himself every day.
Okay.
Very sophisticated guy though.
Okay.
Very intelligent. And then the girl from Fast and the Furious, she's been watching him. And she knows that he knows a lot of information about bank vaults or vaults and safes, period.
Uh-huh.
Like he followed the history and everything. I forget the name of the guy, but it was a guy a long time ago who made safes that were uncrackable. They were like pretty much like pieces of art as far as like the way they were constructed.
Mhm.
Like they were so complex.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna spoil what happens to him. But back to the present time, it's crazy how like they implement a lot of the today's stuff into movies because he's like posting videos about that information on YouTube.
That sounds about right.
And his videos have 0 likes,
Let's go.
0 views.
But he's got the drive though.
But he has like a whole bunch of videos or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So one time he gets an alert that somebody looked at his video and he's really happy or whatever. He's like, first person, blah, blah, blah. And it was her. She writes a comment on there saying like, do you want to prove your skills or something like that?
Oh, okay.
So she tells him to go to this location, goes to the location, it ends up being like some sort of contest on breaking.
Bolts and stuff.
Yeah. So,
Or
that's
cracking codes or whatever.
Yeah. So she ends up recruiting him to her team and she recruits him because obviously she needs his skill to do the thing.
The heist or whatever heist she's doing.
Yeah, but the heists are those vaults.
The unbreakable ones?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The ones that I'm talking about, like these things has been around for years, like Edison time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like that's how incredible they are. And like, it's really cool because the way they're designed, yo, I've never seen anything like this. And this is the part of the movie that makes it really, really good. Is that the vaults, the way they're designed, they're all different, right? And he has one where, you know how like you turn the dial, every vault has one, where you turn the dial with a number combination and you try to figure out. So I think it's like 4 in total, but they only did 3.
Okay.
The 4th one has him in it. The guy who made it, because his family died.
Okay.
And his one last goodbye was like he didn't really have any reason to live because his family was dead, his wife, his son died. So he got in there and closed it. And then the people who care about him and work with him, they tried to get him out, but nobody could solve that junk.
So he just died
they
in
ended
there.
up throwing it in the ocean after no one could ever open it. But I think it also has money in it too. Each one of his vaults had money, lots of money in it.
Like treasures or whatever.
Like millions of dollars.
What the heck?
In our time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, in our currency.
Oh, currency. Okay.
So, and the movie is about them going to each vault. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
But what's interesting about them is, like I was saying earlier, is like how you have a dial or whatever. Some of them have like 5, 7 dials. Yeah. And check this out. If you mess up on trying to crack one, like let's say you're doing 1 of 5. If you mess up on one, the vault knows and it will retract all the dials into the thing, rotate them, change and configure them, and then push them back out.
Get the fuck out of here. And that was not made in Edison time. That's wild.
Yeah. And it shows in the movie. I mean, I don't know how believable it is, but it looks very believable the way because they show you how it works inside. It doesn't look alien, and it actually looks like it was handcrafted by
like a human being. Yeah,
like a human being. So that's a lot of what the movie is about. Is about him figuring out how to break these vaults.
Okay.
But of course, there's other extra stuff because there's like drama in between the team members, or
there always is.
It's all
the same heist tropes.
One particular team member, I should say. And then of course, like you said, it's hard tropes. There's always the one overzealous cop who's been chasing them for years. It's like, this is it. I'm finally going to get them. This is the last time that I know I'm getting them for sure. Because he's really bitter because he got shot in the butt. So
he's shot in the ass.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what the movie's about, man. It's just them trying to evade the overzealous police, the typical team drama. I wouldn't call it typical, but every team has drama because people have a difficulty getting along. And him versus the Volts. So you have those 3 dynamics in the movie. That makes it interesting. To me, the most intriguing part
was him cracking the vaults.
Each vault is crafted based on the story. So the story is like implemented into the vault.
So it's like we're watching like like Uncharted, but for vaults.
Yeah.
Chimbala.
You could throw National Treasure in there too because it's like based on history. Some of it is even based on Norse
mythology.
Norse. It's Norse, right?
Yeah, Norse. Instead of horse, Norse.
Yeah, Norse mythology.
You're swapping one letter. Okay. That sounds interesting. I like me a heist movie. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the oceans.
Yeah. And I mean, he's the same character from Army of the Dead.
Right. So he has the same dialogue style.
Yeah.
Is Army of the Dead the one you said with the action movie or whatever?
Yes, with Batista, the one that what's his name was supposed to be in it before he was canceled. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Do you like this more than the original?
That's a good question, bro.
Oh, he hit you with the Lion King, dude.
I'm
he
sorry.
He hit you. There you go.
So which one's your favorite?
Brian hit you with a Sean Evans question. Oh, Brian, if you haven't seen John Barenthal on Hot Ones, awesome, dude. He's an awesome dude.
I watched him on Joey Diaz's podcast.
Oh, I didn't even know Joy Diaz had a podcast.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that this movie was more mentally stimulating than Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead was just like, it was more action packed. This wasn't just like
Going there shooting up the place.
Yeah, this was more like strategic. I mean, it wasn't even Mission Impossible, just strategic on how they was going to get into certain places undetected so that they could have enough time to solve all that stuff like that. That was an issue in itself, but it was just more cool to see him do his thing.
The vault
And it was
stuff,
like that part of the movie was his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like because it was him versus the vault.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like let me stick some advanced instruments on
Hacking. Unlocked.
Yeah.
That's usually how it happens in Mr. Robot.
And it was like, at least for me, when I was watching it, it was very intense moments because it was like they're unforgiving. You mess up one time, like it'll reset. Or I think there was even one situation where it was like he was like, if I mess up one more time, it is locked forever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That sounds cool.
to answer your question, Brian, I don't know, man. I think
it sounds like you like Army of Thieves more. From the way you're explaining it.
Probably. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I'll probably give it to Army of Thieves.
Just subscribing to that channel.
Yeah.
All right, you hitting the like button.
Yeah.
You hitting the notification bell too.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Just
I
let me.
don't like being bothered.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Cause man, like I've signed up for so many things to get notifications, and then my phone be blowing up. Yo, you know how many like I guess they're called channels in Discord.
Yeah. Voice
You know how
channels
many
and
channels I have on silence? Because I'll be like, I have it open because like you guys post stuff or whatever. Or I'll be talking to y'all, but the other ones, ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding ding.
because those are all communities.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, yo, who is it? You not doing anything else in your life other than texting on Discord?
No, Randall. The people, that's all they use.
Jeez, bro. Like,
No.
come on.
You want the cheese with some bread or?
The whole day?
Yeah.
All straight hours. I'm just heavy on Discord, just burning my keyboard.
Well, you have to keep in mind, like, some people like are different parts of the world, so some are going on at a certain time. They sign off at a different time. Someone else gets on. That's what These are worldwide communities.
Yeah, I know. But I'm talking about like in certain Discords, it's the same people just constantly like for 8 hours, at least for the 8 hours that I'm working. They are still talking.
Well, because that they might have a desk job and they just type some shit, tab back, and pretend to work or whatever.
Watch some tutorials or something, man. Like, jeez.
Why?
That's what I do when I work. I either like, so my go-tos and I feel like I just went off to another tangent, but real quick. When I'm working, I either like listen to comedy, tutorial. What did he say?
No, nothing to worry about. He said browsers.
Comedy, tutorials, or I might put on a movie that I've already seen, so I don't have to actually watch it.
Just noise.
Yeah,
that's fair. Okay.
I can't like just work straight.
I usually have noise in the background, whether it's music or a podcast. And then at lunchtime, I watch something. And then I'm back to like a music or podcast.
I work out at lunch.
How is that going? You lost a lot of weight, bro. No, real talk.
Oh,
Either that or you got taller.
Hit him with the no cap.
I mean, it could be last time you saw me in person, I had basically a fro and a big beard, and then you saw me again, and I don't.
It didn't have anything to do with your face. It was your body. Like, your torso looks slim.
My eyes are up here.
Yeah, like, Randall, can you stop being perverted for like 2 seconds?
Okay.
Looking at a man's body? You're wild,
I'm
right?
trying to get into doing 2 workouts a day, like every other day, do abs at home. But I see my bed, and I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if I pretend to sleep here?
That usually helps actually with recovery, so your muscles actually expand. You gotta sleep.
Yeah. That's what to tell you.
It's more than what they tell us. It's how it works.
You don't know.
Okay. So tell me where'd you hear this bullshit from?
Who lied to you?
Yeah. Who lied to you? Oh shit. All right. Well, boys. Nice and short this week. Oh no, we already had 2 hours. Cool. We're moving on. I think I got everything. Resident Evil, great. Ed Sheeran, Metroid, yeah, we went through everything. Releases this week. We got Apex Legends with a new season, new character, new map.
New pizza.
It's called Escape. It's going to be cool. Just Dance 2022, Randall. Gonna shake ass out there. Let's get it. Right?
Never.
Okay. Animal Crossing New Horizons gets its DLC this week. Happy Home Paradise. Call of Duty Vanguard comes out. The latest Call of Duty. I didn't see anything else on there, but there's a ton of indie stuff coming out on Steam like every minute, so check them out. Movies. We have the big one, Eternals, this week. So
are you going to the theater to go?
We have Extra Life this weekend, so I don't know if we're gonna watch it this weekend, because 24 hours starting Saturday at 9 p.m. It's gonna be being awake time. So, and by the time I work out Friday, we won't be able to. It'll be late by the time we get out. I'm trying to get some sleep before the 24 hours. Maybe sometime throughout the week, maybe next week.
What time was it start?
9 p.m. 9 a.m. I'm so sorry. 9 a.m. I kept saying p.m. Fuck.
9 a.m. Saturday?
Yeah, 9 a.m. Saturday. This is when our charity stream starts.
Jeez.
You say G's?
Yeah.
That's how we've normally done. We've done. I think the latest we've ever done was 10 a.m. So.
Is Brian going? Is he coming?
Yeah. That I know of.
Think what the fuck? How early I'm gonna get up?
What the hell? For music, Brian, there's Diana Ross and ABBA, but I think those are like collections. I don't know if that.
Did you say Diana Ross?
Yeah. So I think that's just like the collections album or some shit. Look, Diana Ross. Thank you. Coming out Friday.
Hanson.
So I don't know if it's an actual like new music or like it might be like a collection, like a greatest hits.
I don't know any of this besides. I mean,
you don't know Snallmall?
No.
Wild.
I know Hanson's boom bap 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 boom bap shoot it up bap boom bap.
They might have a sequel to that. And call it Boom Shap. Anyway, that is it. Randall, what you doing this week, right? Besides the Eternal. Oh. It's because the contrast. The previous scene is so dark, and then he just a bright light hits me in the face. So
that's the goal.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh.
Usual stuff.
Just grinding, slamming Tim's on, saying cat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so nothing else? Okay. Brian, what you doing this week?
Are you mentally and physically ready for this weekend? Are you gonna do the 24 hours?
I don't know if he's gonna stay up the whole 24 hours.
So here's the thing.
Here you go.
I mean, he wants to go see Eternals, so.
Well, I'm not gonna go without y'all.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm not you, Anthony.
You're free to go and watch.
I'm not you, Anthony.
Can you move the mic a little? You're speaking like this to it, right?
I'm not you.
Oh, God. There you go,
Anthony.
I mean, if you have my,
I'm not you.
Permission.
I'm not you.
I'm not.
That's his book. Yeah, you can watch without me if you want. Like if Friday comes around and it gets like crazy reviews, you're like, I'm hyped to go watch it. Feel free, right?
I don't know. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to stay up. I'm always up late anyway.
Oh my god, that's what we. Thank you for reminding me. I got to download Tekken. We can have a session of like passing the controller, going up online, like on my account, so you don't have to worry about your rank.
I don't care about my rank.
But I care because I'm gonna go up against those people, and at that point, I'm just gonna watch them beat me, right?
People are. I'm just gonna say they're very emotional online. Like, if you beating somebody,
No, just exit.
they exit, and if you beat them really bad, they'll exit, and then if they end up getting you again later on, they'll play you one time and exit. Especially if they win.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
On Anthony's account, I got someone salty while playing as Dr. Fate. And he messaged him.
Oh, that's true. I remember that.
What did he say?
He said something about like, he said stop spamming, you piece of shit, or something like that. Like that. Black.
Start winning, you piece of shit. Oh, and then I cut him out and I block him afterwards.
I mean,
What's he gonna do? Come find me? I got guns for him, right? You know what I'm saying?
Get hit with and you know what to do.
But yeah, sometimes you don't know.
That's funny.
I do need to download that. Oh, and we also need to download Final Fantasy for Wednesday.
There's a game that I just found out about that I want all of us to play on Steam. It is called.
I swear to God, if it's a Dark Pictures anthology, I'm gonna be really upset.
Team Fortress 2.
I'll fight Randall right here if he says that to me right now.
You can go ahead and tap him.
Oh, Brian, what you doing this week?
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I might stream something either. I don't know. I might force myself to stream music or just force myself to try to play through Tales on stream. I'm not at the beginning. It would just be an abrupt cut. I'm here.
Doesn't matter. It's for vibes. People stream for vibes.
I do out of those two. Wednesday, we're playing Final Fantasy on Wednesday, right?
Isn't that what we said? That's what we said last week. We have to download it. Because John said he was off tomorrow, or Wednesday. Sorry.
I won't stream tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I have that installed done. Wednesday we're playing some, which I think is Final Fantasy. Thursday, are you streaming?
Yes, I just have to figure out what, because Janiana has a day off, so we I don't know. We finished Resident Evil. We don't know what to play next, so we might just do Back 4 Blood again to finish it with you.
Okay.
But
and then I'll be Thursday and Friday. I'm not streaming. I'm getting my body right.
It's called The Takeover.
Oh, it's a beat 'em up.
Yeah, and it's weird because the characters look exactly like the characters from Final Fight and Streets of Rage. It even says that in the description.
Maybe it's just inspired by it.
How are they not getting in trouble for this? I mean, like these animations are even the same.
It's in early access. Scroll down. Is that in early access?
No,
it's actually available.
I don't know then.
It came out November.
But I also installed Streets of Rage 4 because we still need to do the DLC that came out.
Oh.
But we can get that too. How much is that?
$20.
Is it local?
It says shared split screen co-op, but it doesn't say how many.
Yeah, how many players is it? Is it 2 or 4?
It doesn't say.
And remember, you gotta get this right. Or you're gonna pull a Kelsey.
I don't know, so I can't say. It says right here single player. Oh, I'm sorry. It says share split screen co-op.
I just didn't know how many players.
Battle solo or alongside a friend in local co-op.
Oh, so it's only 2 player.
You guys can play.
Yeah, we could do that. It's up to you. So Thursday, Brian, what are you doing? Back 4 Blood, probably. Yeah.
If for whatever reason you don't want to play Back 4 Blood, I'll either do music or Tales. And then Friday, no stream because I gotta get my body right. I gotta get all the sleep I can get. You know?
Yeah. Get some tea in you. Anywho, all right.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up?
What are you doing this
week?
Let's
get it. Now he can definitely use it. This week on the channels, we had... Actually, no, tomorrow, Tuesday, so this recording, no stream. I'm going to be setting up for Extra Life, so downloading games, making sure the overlays work, the donation stuff works, Just making sure the logistics works, making sure I have enough stuff installed, updates, etc., etc. So no stream Tuesday. Wednesday, we got some Final Fantasy 14 with Brian, Johan, and whoever shows up after that. All I know is just Johan. So maybe Javi and Gabs and Chris, and I think all of them play. So I don't know. Anyway, because we still need to grind our level. I need to grind my level. Brian's already level 60 Mage Warrior.
Yeah, max level Hrothgar Gunbreaker, but I made a second character for Anthony.
Okay, so that's when we
have more incentive because apparently John told me allegedly if I finish the main story, you get a potion unless you change your character's race and gender and all that. Or yeah, so I want to be really buff lady.
Oh, okay. But you still keep all your stuff, right? Like your stats and stuff. Okay. It's just visual appearance.
Yeah, just a big buff lady now.
Or I guess appearance. Visual appearance is.
Because someone drew this, and I was like, I didn't know I can look like that. Hold on.
You can put it on your screen because you're on OBS, and then everyone can see it. Just gotta make sure it's got to be like where your camera is, either underneath of you or there you go. Oh shit! She can kill someone. That reminds me of the chick from Castlevania.
The one
with the armor. Oh my god.
Mean.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Brian. Shriga,
yeah.
That's my girl right there. I would approach their castle, immediately try to be her squire.
Like just
and then turn to her lover.
Even if she okay.
But even if she's like, never, I'm like, well, teach me. My leash.
Like you tell her you have to kill me to get you away from me. To get me away from you. And then she'll kill you.
Tell her I won't, and she kills me. As I'm dying, I'm like, those. And then I die.
As you're dying, you hit the button. So why'd you kill me?
Yeah, I'm like, so why'd you kill me?
Yeah.
She probably feel bad and then bite him and then turn him.
Oh, that's true.
You think? Yeah.
So then, yeah, Wednesday's that. We'll see how that goes. And then Thursday, we got to sort it out. But I'm pretty sure probably Back to Blood to finish out the run with Brian.
You installing Guilty Gear, you said, too?
Yeah, it's already installed. Good to go.
Do you have a doc of all the games you're installing? That way we can look at it and see if we have ideas to add.
I can make one tomorrow and then just share it with you.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to work Monday.
Today's Monday. Well, that's with this recording anyway. Anywho, that's about it for the week. Oh, I'm sorry, no. And then Friday, no stream, obviously, but Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 24 hours for the kids. Okay? You go to this channel. All right? And if you're listening to it on the podcast and you're like, what channel? Don't worry about that. Go to smarturl.it/SSL Extra Life. That'll take you right to the donation page, and there's a video embedded right there for the stream when we're going live. Okay? The fuck are you laughing at, Randall?
That is not simple, bro.
Yeah, but they can stop the recording and go back and let's do it again.
Oh
right?
My god. There's no shorter link?
Huh?
There's no shorter link?
That is the short link. You want to see the real link to it?
I believe you, bro.
Look,
I want you to read the whole big link.
SMARTURL
You probably gotta call your dongle first.
IT/SSL Extra Life. Look, that's the full link. That's the full thing.
That's crazy.
All right. That's why I made a shortener that way. So that's the shortest I can get it. And then there's the video that we'll be live on, and we'll figure it out. Let's hit that 1,000. Papa can't wait to get bald.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, if we hit 1,000, but we've never come that close. So
you're not feeling any pressure?
No, there's no pressure.
What did I say the number was? I shaved my whole body. What was it?
I don't remember. I told you to remind me so I can put it on the site, and I don't know if you reminded me.
I think I pinned it.
No, we spoke about it verbally. No, I know it's there. You said shake your pen with a smile. It's the bussy guy. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode. We'll be back next week. Probably really tired because, It takes a while to recover from a 24-hour shift.
750.
It was $750. Okay. I'll add that to them. Yeah, we'll be back next week for more stuff. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you then.